Stainless steel.
Steel.
What? My nuts.
Ah!
Look at these nuts that I just found. When I say throw, be ready to throw.
We are number one. Oh. That's what it feels like right now with the shit that Bradimir just pulled off a teleport.
We are number
I
one.
can't believe took us to Nutchester.
Hey, look.
Nutchester, right?
Look at this mass suggestion that I just found.
You're welcome.
When I say go,
So,
be ready to tell him.
last time on Lostrana, after returning back to Sleet Run and collecting some more information about the Silver Waters prison, you had found out that the location is clandestine between Mirage City and the borders of Sleet Run's control. As to where exactly is in the Lost Mists, somewhere along that border. The exact location has not been precisely found out, but you know now the area. After getting this information, Miski and Valis were swiftly kidnapped by Bradimir. They did kind of accidentally end up in the wall for a brief moment before appearing into the correct place. And kind of looking at their body prints from behind, they just decided to pay off the bar owner a little bit as an apology for the teleportation. And Valis has decided to retire here, but looks at Bradimir angrily as well a little bit, as my family still needs to be here, you know that, right? I was intending to bring them here and retire.
He brought you here to kill me?
Hell yeah.
So, Valis will actually go and start procuring rooms and kind of starting his goodbyes. A little early with Bradimir and Miski. Obviously, we'll be teleporting back so he can collect his family and then get teleported back to Nutchester once more. So obviously there'll be a few days interval here, and at the same time,
2 or 3.
I'm trying to remember who got to see the good old Clockwork Boys. That's right, Ironstride. You saw your family.
It was only me and him, I think, because we were going somewhere.
So you're looking at it like, that's fucky.
Yep.
I don't like that.
You got to see your redesign, as some would put it. An interesting collection of soldiers marching along the heavy-duty chassis that you originally had. Not lightweight, but still fairly strong.
Inferior.
As that was going on and everyone was investigating and investing between Miller and gathering supplies and other things that she wished to have, Miski was enjoying a drink at the Dancing Mermaid. So I change the name of the bar every fucking time. But
Naturally.
nonetheless, having a nice drink when I might as well slap him back on the screen because obviously he's left this place, but very weirdly kind of set it down and then in weird worshipping fashion dipped out of the doorway. A precious looking jewel, fully decorated, master craftsmanship. Twitch, as you kind of look at it, Miski, takes a little while, but you do hear an answer from the doorway. As this man did dip out, didn't fully leave, just kind of been waiting outside the bar. It is the crown jewel of the Queen.
Crown jewel of the Queen?
Signifies,
As in the bride queen?
signifies your royalty.
Oh lord. Leviathan help. How did you know I was here?
We always know where the queen is.
Okay.
That's kinda creepy.
Words. Why did you bring me this?
The queen must have her signia. All must respect the queen.
Holy crap.
But you haven't accepted it, right, Misky?
Not yet.
We will await. It is queen's insignia. Servants will await you. He starts like doing the little bow and like the motion wave of like backing away, disappear as he goes back towards the ocean.
Okay, bye.
Misky's just gonna stare at the jewel, fucking bewildered.
But yes, this apparently is your royal crest.
I hate you. Oh boy.
Well, congratulations, Your Highness.
Oh, fuck off, fellas. I don't know what to do with this. I want to help them, but I don't want to do it now. There's so much more that needs to be done.
Well,
Leviathan said I had time.
you're, I guess, the queen. You choose when you want to do.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have the ass for this? Are you a queen?
The ass for queen.
Not like this.
Praise the booty!
Give me that ass.
No! Not Iron Strike!
Ass.
He's corrupted.
That ass got his hard drive wiping. Defragment his hard drive, quick.
It's already too late.
So, while you guys collect yourself and Raxiel finishes over the message and everything else, what are the rest of you doing? And by the way, they're not on your ship. They're just marching around, collecting the supplies that are ordered for.
They're on the ship. They're about to like end up in a scrap heap.
No, I placed them there just for easy and clear.
We're gonna torpedo them.
No.
You're in the air. You don't have torpedoes. Yeah, we do.
Fucking unfurls and starts spinning in its direction. It's air torpedoes! Ah!
Well, I mean, I guess we left off me and our server still at the fam. Oh no!
Oh no!
He's dead! Somebody get him some milk!
Yeah, Larager's here.
Yeah, so I guess before we leave there, I'd like to give them the rest of my arena money before I spend the. I think I have 15,000 left. That's a good standard of living increase.
I have 0 gold.
Hey, this was all still my arena money, Iron Stride.
I never carry gold to begin with. Literally haven't touched gold since like the second session.
Gold? What's that? Disgusting.
What is money?
They've just been building around me.
So whenever like we go to buy something with you, you just watch as we stack gold. You're like, I have no business here.
Yeah, basically.
They must have some kind of coin machine in high-end magic shops. Could you imagine watching somebody count out like $36,000 in real life, like in tens? Could you imagine like just how many bridges you'd want to jump off of?
Yes.
Take all day.
You'd have to pay attention too to make sure the dude didn't shortchange you.
Yeah.
I get ones would probably be more accurate though because they are single gold coins. I assume maybe you'd use platinum. So
For that amount, most likely. Alright. So.
yeah.
Well. As that goes to finish out, I would imagine Milliran would probably be heading back with her supplies. Yes.
I assume Ozzy can't talk there on the train.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's on train.
Yeah, either on the train or getting a lift home.
One of the two things.
What, Rosie? What?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Yeah, that'd be it. Rosie would be back home by now. Roughly.
Almost, yeah, probably.
Almost.
Yeah, so I guess once we're done with that, once we're done with the fam, Ironstride, do you want to go look for the golem? Is the
The
Misara there?
golems?
You know, the clockwork ones.
We could inspect them, yes. Are you finished here?
Oh, yeah, we're done.
There is no rush if you wish to stay longer.
I mean, we might be here a while considering they did teleport all the way to Nutchester.
Very true.
I assume we can't do that again today. Otherwise, he'd already be back.
Very unlikely then. Alright, we can go and see what this clockwork business is about.
Yeah, see, it gives me a chance to check out the new talent I've been training. Let's activate the sense de clockwork.
Alrighty. So, as you are snooping around the fellow clockworkians, Ackerman. As you are trying to get a sense on them, you can tell that these, even though they have a really heavy looking frame, don't look anywhere near as sturdy as Ironstride. They look like they're made to be a little more agile. As you do test your sensing ability, you are picking them up. Slowly.
I am?
You're starting to
Okay.
get on it. You could tell it would take a little more practice, but these ones definitely seem very different to Ironstride and the Warforged crew. Not entirely sure what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell Ironstride that while we're watching them. They're a lot different.
We'll have to keep an eye on them.
So,
Who they're from?
as you are kind of keeping watch on them, they do eventually return to the port. You can see quite a few other crews of them walking towards a not a huge ship, but seems kind of more of built for supplies.
Did we see what they were buying at all?
For the supplies, you can see various metal, ranging from steel to adamantine and mithrils. Others that are alchemical components, large amounts of them. You could definitely roll me. I'm trying to remember if your proficiency in alchemical till right. It's been a while.
No.
But definitely not a health potion concoction that's easily enough discerned, especially from many questionable viscous liquids that are contained within.
Oh, I've got proficiency with an alchemy kit.
Roll for me.
Okay, with intelligence, I'm assuming. Hit it. I'm so good at this.
So, for this, you think it might be a little bit on the aspect of Dragon's Breath, but the other components to it seem a little more magical, kind of a kicked up potency. So, if it were Dragon's Breath, not sure how strong they're going for with it, or maybe a whole nother alchemical concoction itself. But it is definitely
a base or something else.
It is definitely an explosive mixture that they are collecting for.
Dangerous substance.
I mean, you guys said the machine things were like coming out of portals, right?
Originally, yes. But they were nothing like this.
I wonder if they're from the Sultanate. Although I don't know why they'd come all the way here just for metal.
They could perhaps be making more of them.
Telrath, roll me a history check.
One sec. Verb history. Oh my god, look at this plus.
Well, you've seen purchase orders like this before. Not entirely sure what's clicking with it, but you do remember at least that it was in the name of crafting a new ship.
I guess then, yeah, that would also kind of rule out the Sultanate, because they wouldn't come all this way just for ship supplies.
You do remember that they have the world's most famous shipyard creators.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They'd obviously have resources nearby. It's like being famous for like, oh yeah, we're famous for our cheese, but no milk is produced within 1,000 miles of this building.
All imported, baby.
As for the rest of the supplies, obviously various leathers and obviously woods for more of the ship to be collected. But then you see a peculiar metal spherical ball that is ordained with the same designs as the other clockwork golem that are marching around.
Did they buy the orb?
It seems to be carried out with the rest of the supplies like it was finished.
Huh.
Interesting.
Perfect sphere that sits on the pedestal that 4 of them are carrying, and the gold bands around it and designed the same intricacies as the other plates, but as to what's inside the sphere, not very sure.
We passed them on the street and they didn't really look twice at Ironstride, didn't they?
They did not. They seem to have had one motive, and that's to finish up gathering supplies for orders.
I guess to be fair, even if they did have some kind of a robot kill order, I don't really think they'd be like, middle of the town, let's go, mate! Well, I mean, you know, Short of just destroying their ship for the fun of it, I don't really think we can do much.
In the middle of town, I do not think there is much we can do now.
Just keeping an eye on them as you kind of head back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Because we need to go buy some stuff. Because I remember that we're missing some things.
Do you think they have a head trader on the ship that has ordered the beans?
You cut out pretty bad there.
Starts T-posing. I said, do you think that there is a merchant on the ship that is ordering the constructs around?
Well, I mean, it looks they're built from materials, which means that it's probably either the Sultanate's design, and they're like copying what you looked like originally, or it's the robots. It's pretty much one or the other.
Our design given to the robots. I'm not sure how anyone else would get this information unless they
I'm just throwing everything out here. I mean, it might make sense. I mean, because if they truly don't really have minds, I don't really know how well they could drive.
Not entirely sure either.
Oh wait, what am I talking about? I'm the bird with the supernatural senses. Detect humanoid!
Alrighty. So, as you do detect humanoid, there is one living being on board.
Alright, you're right.
They must have a captain on that ship, and that would be the human.
Well, I can't really tell what it is, but it's a lie. Yeah. Consider that maybe. Actually,
Frankly.
thinking about it, like, bought a bunch of second-rate golems, and he's just, buying things.
It's possible.
Me and I started playing 20Q about the golems.
Good ask.
Do you wait around to see if the captain or whoever comes up to the deck?
I mean, I don't really see why we can't just go over there and just say hi. I mean, the worst they're going to do is tell us to go away. We're in the middle of sleep right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm happy you've done that as well.
Alrighty.
I'm assuming, like most other creatures, comfortable speaking to you as opposed to me.
Interesting, although I don't really know if you want to exactly expose the anybody.
This is true. Somewhat scary. Or unnatural. Or to pass.
I mean, you're not really the first two. You're not scary. I mean, you're scary because you can crush me, but that's different.
I guess that is true, yes.
Well, let's just go say hi to him. The worst they can do is tell us to leave. I guess the first thing is try
Nothing to lose, at least.
Alright, so go over and kind of yell and see if there's any captain aboard. You can see a few other skinnier constructs kind of look over the side. One looks like goes to alert the captain. After a few moments, as you hear one of them kind of yell back, "Wait a moment."
Okay.
You see, obviously not this big, but this woman walk around the side of the ship, looking down at both of you.
It's a Titan.
Get easier. But she does have a list and is as fancifully dressed as she looks, with a barrel backpack, interesting enough, with a few supplies kind of hanging out of it. You know, looks like she probably tinkers on a few pieces of these golems. But as she kind of sets her list aside and tucks it into her barrel backpack, and she looks to the rest of you and takes one last long drag of her nice cigarette. Are you looking to join?
No, not particularly. I was just wondering, the constructs look really similar to my friend here. Tapping Ironstride on the shoulder.
Ah,
You can reach your shoulder.
I mean, I can fly.
yeah, he flies.
Hops up.
Ah, curious where I got them all then, I assume.
Yeah.
You can see she kind of like looks around and even sees your ship and everything else. So like, come on board. It's more private. Wait for you to come up the gangplank. As you do, Ironstride, you see an even bigger boy.
Yeah, I'll size him up.
One that definitely seems to be more your speed.
Killbot 3000.
Looks like he's ready to catch these hands.
But yeah, he definitely looks a hell of a lot more sturdy than these boys.
Yeah.
But you can see him doing the heavy lifting. As to where 4 of these things would take for gathering and moving supplies, only this one is needed between moving them to the hold and not. So, as you come aboard, Nushilia is the name. She reaches out a hand to shake yours, Tara, as well as you.
Tell her.
I will shake her hand. Gently.
Still gives a firm grip around the pretty much probably like the 1 or 2 fingers that she can actually hold. Well, judging by your ship, obviously, I've been personally working with someone else. Have you been working under Hideous Bones lately? Or
Did she just say the name?
she was asking if you were
Josh, you there?
working with James Hideous Bones or not.
Yeah, what? You don't remember just...
I 100% would remember that. That's an awesome name.
I
It
feel
was, as I recall, like Viric's rival and possibly ex-lover.
Well, I mean, I never met them, so...
we ran into them, but we never did anything about them.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, so they were just part of some other group that we ran into, and that they were
We've heard of them, and we've been offered work by them.
coaxially there.
Oh, good. You didn't work with them directly then.
No.
That's very good. Very good. I work for the opposite.
We refused work on their part. What do you mean you work for the opposite?
Oh, I mean, especially with their names being so infamous, I obviously the other ship they used to sail was well and gone. Of course, is now well, hiring a few others. James had his bones, so she thinks he's dead still.
Oh no.
Judging by your ship, I assume you're working with the rest of the other crews to collect enough supplies for the incoming correction.
I'm going to not speak now.
I mean, I'm just confused because you keep cutting out for me, so I'm unsure as to what I'm supposed to say. I'm like,
She basically mentioned flat out, like, working for Varric, and then mentioned that she thinks you clearly work with the group that she's working with because you are working with the collective to help with the whatever it was the plan is referred to by her as the correction.
War.
Well, I mean, we don't really like Varric very much. I'd never really met him myself.
That's a surprise. You do have plenty of, his most favorable choice.
Oh yeah, you ever been to like an old war front?
A few times, but, not a lot of them are pretty safe, but, I mean, this supply I managed to get from, vouching my ship to them and working with them to get a better cut. Obviously, I'm running some supplies here, but it'll take me a while.
And they constructed a crew for you.
Oh, they were already constructed. I just, I swore my fealty to him. Obviously, showed no fear. Those who didn't, well, obviously, you probably heard of his legacy. Definitely at the bottom of the sea now. No
I am all too familiar with him.
Really? Oh. He is a man of presence, and his reputation does always precede him. He is definitely a firecracker, I say.
Like I said, I've never met him.
You should. You would actually probably get offered a good portion of gold if you're interested. That, or even just a, if you're interested in battle is more your speed. There's definitely some harrying interests coming up soon.
Huh.
Say we were looking to be recruited on the off chance that we could use the money. Where would we need to sign up?
Well, if you're looking for the other ports, more or less not so desirable, you could find your way over to Becca's Gold. There's a few recruiters there. Just tell them you're looking for Viric's crew. And a few others to Balloon Haven. The other locations is the Sinking Bottle. Those are about the closest ones from here, I would imagine. Though it might take you a good while to get out there. They'll definitely be able to get you the proper colors and call signs.
Of course.
Of course, if you're looking for guaranteed entry, definitely bring some interesting materials and supplies. They are building up something interesting.
It's alright. Virik is an old friend. I think he would be happy to see me.
You don't say. The man has been around for quite a long time.
As have I.
I would imagine with a big lug like you, kind of like joke punches your chest a little bit.
I feel nothing.
Nonetheless, I can definitely see why it's so nice to have, fellows like yourself around. These guys are still learning, but managed to keep them shipshape and moving fine. The skinnier ones are not so great.
They are troublesome.
They don't really last too much against the hippogriffs and other flyers of the sort. It points over to the watchmen, which are even skinnier than the other ones that have been carrying out supplies. The boy.
Ooh, he's thin. Also, that is a haunting face.
That is.
They're great for watch, but not so much on the durability part. Definitely better than your average bleeder crew, but you definitely look a lot more stout than those things. Points to you, Telrath.
Yeah, I mean, you won't believe the past few weeks we've had. It's probably the nicest place we've been to in a while.
Side note, if you catch a glimpse of a castle, might be able to garner your way in with a lavish reprise. Obviously, I don't expect you to hand over all your gold if that's what you're aiming to earn, but definitely a way to collect some more interest. Very kind of how I bought my way in initially.
A clever move.
It was a finished trade between a few other ships that I had clashed with, and, well, there weren't any survivors. And after, pledging my fealty to him, there was a second batch of no survivors, sadly, but that's because some of them were questionable. Damn shame, really. Liked so many of them. Had a lot of promise. But no place for yellow bellies in this business, right?
Cowards do not belong in a business full of cutthroats.
Exactly. Well, aside from that, you looking to grab a drink or something? It's getting rather boring and I've finished getting my supplies.
I do not need any form of sustenance. However, I will look down at Telrath.
I mean, I guess if you want, sure. I mean, I have some stuff we need to buy before we leave anyway.
So, how many ships have you built? You look like you know your way around it.
None.
So sad.
I'm not. I don't really have the body to be a shipwright.
Ah, it's surprising. Then again, never know. Come on. I know a great spot here on the harbor that we can go and have a nice drink from. That she'll
Sure.
start leading the way.
My problem is, as soon as you put this little skinny dude down, all I could think of was, "Have you got a license for that there butter knife?"
Oi, mate, you want a license for that poison dagger?
But yeah, it's a good old clockwork crew.
It angers me.
It's an unforeseen third option. It's Virik making them.
Yeah, you know what? That should have been my first option, but it wasn't.
Which it does kind of make sense, because, I mean, he saw you a lot. I guess he probably would base his designs off of you if he was going to recreate a similar construct.
He also went missing in their factory, a place where we gave the designs to them, so he probably just stole them.
You guys ran a factory?
It was basically like their robot home factory place kind of deal.
I mean, if I would have known that, I would have assumed that they were from there to begin with.
That was being run by a cloud giant. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, like a triple? Yes, that's obviously it.
So as Nishelia is leading you through the port, she'll pick your brain, but leads you to a place called the Bleeding Scabbard.
Oh, this doesn't sound like a place where you get stabbed and left for dead. Nah.
Immediately going in, obviously, pulling your ear, asking you various questions, your travels, and even enthralled by and with listening to your stories as she kind of has a pretty nice meal. What very oddly is particular kind of smoked eel over rice and nice side of fruit.
I mean, I guess I can tell her about the vampires. I mean, that doesn't really contain any compromising information. I doubt anybody will believe to the part where, oh yeah, we called in a solar to eliminate the vampire. And then we summoned the dark god of the sea to destroy his generals.
Just you sound like you're full of shit. No, I'm telling the truth.
It literally just sounds like I'm like pulling shit out of my ass.
So while she is kidnapped you two effectively for a good time and a good chat and a nice meal. Obviously, with a clockwork crew, there's not a lot to fucking talk to. Millirin, since you are finally here, I assume you are collecting and gathering supplies and working on stuff?
I mean, my first order of business is that I wanted to try and convince that the guy I was buying spell scrolls off to just teach me a couple of spells.
Roll a persuasion.
Oh, good. So good at.
I mean,
Fuck yes.
not bad. I'm actually
Not bad. That's as good as it fucking gets.
I know, that's what I'm saying, not bad. I'm actually curious. What do you say and do that actually a little bit curious of what fucking miraculous point does Millirin actually pull out of her hat to be like to able to convince this person to share some of these spells with you and teach you?
If you don't do it, I'll kill you.
Look, if this was 2 weeks ago, I might have had something off the top of my head for this. All I really remember at this point is I've come in here, bought thousands and thousands of gold worth of scrolls with the intention of learning them. But I cannot seem to translate the scroll into a book. So I assume, as the one who runs this store, that you are the one making these scrolls. I would like to ask that you teach them to me directly, so I don't have to spend thousands more on paper that's ultimately just going to go to waste.
So especially with that and the statement and also the fact that you did just spend thousands of gold and they actually will obviously take pity on you. I can help where I'm able to see if we can't get this transcribed for you. See, while you're doing that, the few spells you did fail on, you reroll again with advantage.
Nice. For advantage. Arcana.
There you go.
Look at that. 2 of those would have failed.
Perfect. The spells you just wanted to buy are now in there. So, that'll take a little while. Do you guys do anything else at Nutchester while what do I do with this? Why?
No, I have decision. I have. Rat's a queen. Run.
You want to go check out that palace again, Misky?
Sure, I think I've come to a decision.
Oh.
Yeah, let's just go check out and make sure they're all good first.
Sure. And, Velis, continue buying houses.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
You're doing
Getting
great.
all fucking homey and stuff. You're gonna make a great house husband.
Damn right. So that Malice will officially retire to Nutchester.
Oof.
Bye.
He's actually
That was-
permanently retiring.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye, Velas.
Bump over.
Didn't even come back to say goodbye.
Didn't
He
get a
just
chance.
left
He
his
got
wife
kidnapped.
Dead on the ship.
Left his wife
Didn't
and
have a
kid on
fucking
board
choice.
and shit. Just like, oh yeah. Dude, Valus left for cigarettes and didn't come back.
Just going to get some milk from the store, honey.
I like how we can see into the wall and we can see all of Josh's notes on saves.
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, that's what we were looking at last time. Poof to GM layer.
Yeah.
Aw, but old us was still here.
Don't worry, they're still there. They're still there.
Champion of the Bride Queen will like my bitch.
Where's the icicle trap
Wait,
that
hold
nearly
on, there we
killed
go.
Valus?
Icicle
Oh,
trap.
there it is, I found it. It's right here.
You know,
That
fuck it.
one?
I'll
Oh
just,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave the text there, because why not? Yeah, poof.
10d10 damage. Oh, I remember that. He ate the big
So
one.
good. My favorite bit was then when he tried to walk through the fucking electrical trap.
Thinking it was deactivated, and it almost fucking blew him up.
Dickhead.
You know, it's only 4d10 lightning. It's not too bad.
Damn, we didn't get that treasure at the back of that maze.
I mean,
It was
treasure?
even more cash down at the very bottom.
It was booby trap too.
Oh well, that's even better.
would have died on our way to treasure. Makes sense. Makes sense.
But yeah, this one at the very far, far back of the maze.
So, what are we looking for? Are you looking for more fish people to ask questions?
Well, I'm assuming the one who brought me the crown jewel is here somewhere and they know where I am, which is creepy. Hello?
You can see the
Sorry.
two.
Hello?
You do see that the two Kuoto come around the corner. My queen!
Oh. Yep. Oh, that's awesome.
Have you come to check your palace? Do you have orders for us all?
Yeah, orders would be intelligent. How about you show me everything, making sure it's in order, and then I'll have instructions.
Right
Right,
away.
I need help.
I don't know how.
The-
You're a noble?
Not a good one.
This is fucking queen level.
I grew up on a Mom, what do you want from me?
As they show you around the main entrance, this is the grand entrance hall. Many guests have stayed here before, awaiting more audiences with previous rulers. The last, no longer seeking any, has fallen into disrepair, but we are quickly repairing everything that was left.
All the damage, right.
Yeah. But you do see that
Yes.
there's quite a few places that have been cleaned up nicely, and a lot of the stonework has been repaired. This yeah, the shark manor. They fucking lead you into the next hall. This, the grand hall before the council chamber. Many of people have been kept waiting before meeting with the royal highnesses of the palace. Many ambassador had stayed. Many ambassador has stayed here before, waiting to receive an audience and even ask for different service and help from the graciousness of Her Highness. So Millard's making a homunculus. Continues to lead in. Into here. The presentable servants' quarters. Up above, the servants' quarters in private, where the shrine to our queen is made, and we worship fervently.
Trying to... Yep, let's ignore that.
What the fuck? Fucking lead you down. This, the Coral Garden Halls.
But...
But what? What? Yes.
I'm assuming the traps aren't active, right?
Obviously not.
Okay! I just like, this is just bringing
Yes,
back
let's
some memories,
show
man.
our queen the way and kill her at the fucking same time. Woo!
Yes!
This hall and entrance has kept many a queen safe and plenty of servant. Uncouth and unworthy people have been repelled by its great power.
Fucking Bayless. God, it's like memory lane, I'm so
Entering into here is the royal chambers between priests, acolytes, advisors, and even the champions of the queen reside. Many
champions?
Yes. You choose whenever you choose a champion or want to harbor a great warrior to protect the palace. They are given the great honor of being allowed to stay within one of the many cloistered halls within these chambers.
What if my champion doesn't reside within the palace?
Then he will be sent prize and food and worship every day, no matter where he is.
Are you thinking of Alice? I don't think he'll appreciate that.
Oh, he's gonna love it, it's fine. He doesn't have a choice.
Oh
On
no!
the other hand, that is
Every day.
an elaborate prank, and I am up for that.
Every day, Kuoto just shop like, here's some more fish, more money.
But where are you getting all this money? What is the commerce? How do they make gold?
Dunkin' chips, baby.
We have our
Memberships.
private mint down here.
We illegally create new coins.
We are the reason for all of the inflation.
This
Your economy's ruined because of us.
This hall is for the greatest champion. Anyone foolhardy enough to enter in through these chambers must first pass with his graciousness. And obviously, this is where you killed the personal champion of the Brine Queen.
Knocked his bitch ass over multiple times.
Yes.
Obviously, we'll just cut through the walls a little bit here. We go through the housing industry.
Can't cut through walls.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, unless you really want to wrap around 8 times.
No, I can't drag my character through the walls.
Oh,
I
no.
had to drag her through the fucking maze.
Ah!
Token stuck. There we go.
Perfect. Radimir stuck.
Door's stuck!
I was just plotting a path.
But that you do hear the chant of a few shark people who have survived and now worship you.
Shark bait. Whoa.
I see the gnome!
Oh,
This palace has high energy. Look at this gnome.
nice.
And here, we have the servants' shrine, so that they can be as close as possible to the coral throne for the queen. And then,
Mm-hmm.
the queen's chambers, your highness, decorated with the most beautiful fish and reefs around. They lead you in and show the empty throne.
No offense, this place kinda looks pretty boring, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And here in the grand hall, we've always brought the best entertainers and even the best guards, where the queen can enjoy in revelry the riches of our kingdom.
Misky's just gonna look out over everything and be like, mm-hmm. This is... Why? Is there anybody here that's higher ranked than a 7?
Yes, the priests and the elite guards. You can see that one of the few elite guards that didn't die steps forth.
Oh. I'm sure he remembers us.
He does, but he still bows. Yeah. As he bows, you can see the other 2 Kuatoa bow as well.
This is weird.
What does our highness wish?
So... I don't know. What did y'all think of the Brine Queen?
Terrible, terrible, mean, cruel,
Oh.
awful.
Oh, I've
Sacrifice
got a
done.
good question. What is expected of the Brine Queen?
Whatever she wished. But that
Oh.
was her own title. What title do you wish? Is the Coral Queen and Princess not correct? We're sorry we've
that's
offended
fine.
you. They like immediately run over and bow and start kissing your feet. Forgive us. We've never asked.
Brad, I mean, no more talking. I hate this.
Dick Slayer.
Wow! I thought I'd have an idea of what I wanted to do by the time we got in here. I don't.
Alright,
Yes!
the
The Unbreakable!
does the Queen have any duties and jobs?
Only to tell her servants what to do. And once things are settled and the others start coming back, the only delegates would have to be dealing with ambassadors, and they must wait until the Queen returns to deal with them personally.
Awesome. Alright, let's bring everybody in here, shall we? I don't have a lot to say, but I got something to say.
Uh-oh. Alright.
Oh, a fantastic speech.
Uh-huh.
Ready. I'm ready.
Get your ass up here.
They order for everyone to be collected.
Hmm. Okay, those boys are scary looking.
Court just. Oh. God.
Oh, shark
I love
boys.
the macho-looking shark boy.
Right.
There's some JJ sharks.
Look how strong they are.
Oh, shark, priesty boys.
Yeah.
These boys give me the jitters, so.
Shark bait. Ooh.
Lee.
I'd like all the ugly ones to please stand at the back.
I was thinking that. I wasn't gonna say it.
I'd like you to just decide among yourselves who's the ugliest.
And put them way at the back.
And then commit seppuku.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd say for our enjoyment, but really just to appease the gods. Get that shit out of the world.
Blur.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's him. He
Uh-oh.
he died.
Gregor.
He's fucking dead.
I was gonna say he better be dead. We definitely watched him die.
Yeah, if he walks into this chamber, I'm shooting him. With my Glock.
Bardic Glock.
Everyone in the
Continue.
room turns around with a Glock.
All the fervent worshippers have arrived.
Super. Yeah. I mean, we did kill most of them.
Got a decent chunk.
Polly's twice. You really think a volley could end all of these boys?
I mean, if I get them into a choke point, yeah.
Yikes.
Alright, so. Your worshippers have arrived.
Hmm.
These are all the ones in the palace, my queen.
Wow.
The rest,
Thank you for joining us.
the rest are out in the fields working the wills and feeding the rest.
Hmm. Silently look everybody over because I can't concentrate with the fucking music you've got going. I was a bit goofy. I'm like, I should be
Right.
serious. Do 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 do.
It's like some Toy Story shit's about to happen.
No, Mitsuki's thinking of a speech and Brad is behind her going do 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 do.
Smack him across. I will punch you again. It's your fault we're here.
Wait, hold on. Here. There you go. Those are the boys who are outside that watch the
Oh.
gates.
Ah. Is. Thank you for restoring what you have of this palace. I do want to come and fulfill this role. However, I need you to stay here in the meantime because I still have things I need to finish. In the, I guess, sky world? Yeah? I don't know what's required of me to be here. Leviathan gave me a gift. I didn't think there'd be any responsibility, and now that there is, I don't know what to do. Oh, stay quiet. It's scary.
So, that's it.
All I can hear is my fan.
Albinus fan.
So,
Woo! You're the best, Misty!
Yes! Thank you, number one fan!
as you do say, you do see the two Khotan up front. We will wait until the Queen is ready or decides what she wishes to will. We will keep the palace pure, clean, fix everything.
You all need to look after each other and train to be able to defend yourselves. The last time I was here, it was not fun.
Yes, my Queen. We all become stronger. He just nods, and you can see all the others just nodding and saying yes as well. We become great soldiers like you wish. Able to defend the palace from any great threat. We'd be able to repel a dragon.
Aw. Guys, that's sweet. No, you stay away, they're squishy.
Your Highness, might I suggest asking them to make friends with the surface people in Nutchester? Maybe get a little trade going?
I mean, there's no harm there. I will name a champion. It will be a tiefling friend who lives on the surface. Not Chester.
Yes, yes. We will listen to the champion. He will guide us. In your place.
Oh, they're all gonna become paladins.
We will bring many trades.
Just don't overstep any bounds. And remember that, unfortunately, people will be scared of you to begin with. There are probably too many bad memories of the Brine Queen.
Yes, terrible, terrible. Must make up for it.
Exactly. And please send me word once the palace is up and running and in a state that you're happy with.
Of course. It would be like brand new. Everything fixed. All cracks replaced with fine stones. Obelisks will be re-erected. Stronger than ever.
And if at any point you need help, you talk to the champion, as he can contact us.
Yes, my Queen.
Alright, back to what y'all are doing. This is great. Thank you for coming. I'm Misky, the Coral Queen. I'm out.
We're coming down.
I was horrible at public speaking. I still am. That was weird. I'm like, they're not even real and I can't.
Crowd of fish people, man.
Right? Fucking right?
That's crazy, man.
You can see that even the other Sahagin will properly escort out as you walk out and be the full-on guard.
Yikes.
But with that out of the way, you'll be able to return to Nutchester.
Cool. Brad, let's go get wasted.
Yeah, we'd spend the next 3 days teleporting the three of us back to the ship, and then Velis and his family to Nutchester, and then myself back.
Good
So
plan.
has Hisoka just like abandoned the game now?
Yeah,
It's not that he's abandoned, he has to work.
he has work.
Okay.
Yeah. They are down a person. Person used to work weekends, now Hisoka works weekends.
Just
Unfortunate.
At least he got a happy ending.
We finished his
it's
story.
true. We have very fucking happy ending. Reunited fully with his family and executed the fucking vampire.
Actual happy ending.
Yeah.
Right?
It's better than the rest of the
And now
shit.
he's gonna have fish people doting on him because he's a champion.
I just look at it like, what the fuck is this? Why are you bringing me fish? Get the fuck away from me!
Oh, don't worry, honey. It's just the fish people.
Yeah.
They worship us.
Don't worry. Offerings for the champion.
Tara, get out of my house. We have gift for you. It's 3 a.m.
We bring
It's 3
fish.
a.m. Do you know where your fish are?
I don't know, but they know where I am.
You know where they are?
All day.
Right behind you.
Alright. So,
How big is this thing?
for that, basically fits in your palm.
Nice.
It's pretty
It's
much
massive.
palm sized. Yeah, you wrap your fingers around it.
It's massive.
Yeah. It's the royal crest.
What the fuck do we do with this?
Where it
Sell it for great money.
No.
Sell it to people you got robbed. They'll sort it out and then do it again.
They'll build another one. A better one. A bigger one.
Oh lord. Okay,
Well,
I have
that
to figure
can't
out how to
never-
mount this to my. Can I like get it hooked up to my armor, like in the chest, and I look like Iron Man?
What?
You definitely can.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, that's my shtick. It's my glowing chest piece.
So,
Yeah.
Knew it sounded familiar.
Nishila is finally going to bid you farewell. That's all well and set. She'll head on back to her ship. Pretty happy. Obviously. Got the name.
Yeah, and now she's gonna go when she next time she's here, she'll be like, yeah, I met a really smart construct.
Met this really big construct. He looked pretty old.
Yeah, kind of like the
It's
thing that you were
weird.
telling me about. She.
And then she dies because she didn't capture me. Problem solved.
Sorry.
And what did you do with this intelligent construct you met? Oh yeah, I went drinking with the bird that was with it.
What?
Bird?
What's there, a blue tiefling?
Bird?
No.
Did you put your name in the goblet pile?
So, Bradamir. Obviously, fast forwarding through a few things.
Yeah.
The ship, obviously, in the morning will head on out, the one at the clock works. Heading in the direction of the pirate haven.
Oh god, please don't kill us on the way back. Please don't kill us on the way back.
But you are very familiar with the Elbreth anyway, so go ahead and roll me the D100!
Please don't kill us on the way
Oh,
back.
it's fine.
Rolls a 1.
That's
Oh,
fine.
thank Christ.
Perfect execution. Alright. So, that's done. Again,
Hey guys,
Oh.
we're back.
Welcome back.
I would imagine you obviously brought Malice. You would demand to be there while
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I did.
not gonna fucking be left behind and know his daughter's missing. Fucking discovery and then disappears again. He's a father, not a monster.
Right at me.
You sure about that?
Listen, just
Hey,
because I had a
guys.
bad experience with my own.
My
Star
father
was
loved me,
Nutchester.
turned me into a machine.
Hey, yo, what up, fam?
Yeah, we met a really nice pirate lady from Vierick, apparently.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it was a pretty nice day, honestly. She took us out drinking.
Alveric going straight?
Yes. I believe she's unaware of my importance to the Crow cruising.
Yeah,
Oh, she's dead.
I even said his name multiple times, too. She didn't even react.
However,
She doesn't know.
they have some form of clockwork crew. You remember how you all traded my designs for our gear?
Looks down at current armor. Yes?
You have really made a huge mistake by doing that. They are creating copy-like machines of me.
Oh, are we talking about when we went to that creepy place and we gave them your blueprint?
Yes,
Oh, that was ages ago.
and now we are ready to pay the price for that.
There could be millions of you out there.
Right, but you're the original and the best, no?
But they
Yes.
still have my design. I was custom made.
Yeah.
So,
And the amount of people who could know that by now, even if we got rid of the initial design.
Not Luffy's
Wow, we
the only
fucked
one
up.
Who has my real design.
so we know
mean-
where the prison is.
They only know your outsides, not your insides.
Exactly. But they've modified it.
Modified it?
They have some larger constructs as well as small.
Yeah, they had a
So
lot
they've
of different
made
iron strides.
variants of Iron Stride's design.
Yes.
Oh.
Alright.
Probably a lot tougher than the ones we face.
Yeah, that's not good. Awesome. Oh, pull gem out of my pocket. I'm a queen, by the way, but I feel like your problem.
Congratulations on the royalty.
So who's the king?
Who
I think
needs a
it's just-
king?
I think it's just a queen deal, nothing else.
Who is the lucky fish?
Ah,
No,
Is it Leviathan?
Vella's the champion. Hehe.
I will push you off the boat.
So wait, so
I
so
almost
you
beat you
married
senseless.
Leviathan?
No. Because I am the last one left with his full gifts, I am the only one entitled to the seat, so to say.
Huh.
Oh my
Josh switched to just GM. Just say
god. Nah.
Was he forcefully DC'd by the police?
Yes.
I panicked so hard. I panicked so hard thinking my internet just died. I was like, no, not now.
Yes!
I like
I
went
can
over
take
all my settings and I'm like, oh, something's gone wrong.
Gosh,
I mean-
me being a bitch. Love
How
you.
did you say you became a royal member through chance?
Mm-hmm.
Do you actually plan to sit on the throne then?
I want to help them. I mean, I've given them some sort of guidance to get up and running. Brad had a good idea of getting them intertwined with the people on in Nutchester, and I named Valis my champion, so he's got to help them.
I'm not sure how he will feel about that.
Look, he's gonna do it because I'm gonna talk to his wife and make him do it. Cause it'll be good for the family.
Or we could not tell him and have it be a surprise.
No, if we don't tell him, I feel like he may kill them, like he tried to the first time.
The
Yeah.
fishman is like at the door and he's like, honey, there's a fishman outside. Get my daughter and go to the back room, pulls out his whole adventure.
Executing Order 66.
I brought gifts. Divine swine.
Definitely not what I thought would happen.
Well, I mean, so we know where Radomir's family is now.
Oh yeah, Brad's family.
Then we have Virik to deal with.
And my family as well.
Then we go to the Sultanate to see if we interact on Ironstride's family.
Can we try and find his family before we look into Virik? Because I feel like the Virik thing may kill us.
Well, Virik thing might also find us first.
True.
She said we might actually accidentally run into his castle when we're feigning interest in being recruited.
Ah, easy. So we'll just leave that on the back burner and then it can happen and just jump in whenever I forget.
I feel like that'll happen at the worst possible time.
Mm-hmm.
As with everything else that happens to us.
Mm-hmm.
That's debatable. I mean, falling through the ice into the giant city was actually pretty alright, except for the near suffocation.
It
That
was
was fine. I fixed the...
conveniently inconvenient.
Shame about the small child we lost.
Small child?
A little one we found in the tree.
Oh, yeah.
The ninja.
I'm sure she's not a snowman anyway. She's fine.
Not frozen to death.
Well,
right?
anyway,
So dead.
Brad, can you give me the description that you got so we can start trying to guess where it is?
I'll leave
I
you
only got the very vague description.
I will go get some maps.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was something to do while you're
Said
busy.
it was on the border of Mirage City in the Misting Fogs. Don't even know what that is.
Why does that sound familiar?
Mirage City is where your family is from? Or are? At least.
Well, they're in the Sultanate.
Right.
So Mirage City is part of the Sultanate.
Guess we're going there.
The Misting Fog's definitely something that isn't going to be easy to navigate. So, can you refresh me again? How did you get this information?
Well, that's why we were gone for a couple of days. We went to one of the noble houses again, and pilfered some information from people.
I mean, I didn't see the usual, like last time there were investigators on every corner. What did you do?
I simply suggested that they tell us the location, and then we teleported to Nutchester, which I have now told is the wrong location. But it's fine. It worked out in the end. We're all here.
Did they know who you were when you did this?
No, but if they're clever, they will be able to figure it out. It's not that hard. I mean, who else would be looking for my parents besides me?
Yeah, I guess you might want to. Once you're done ferrying Valus back and forth, I assume he's.
So we're coming anyway. Honestly, I'm not sure how we should approach the prison.
Perhaps we can get some form of forgery done that allows us access.
I mean, all we
I
can do-
have investigation files that could work.
Are there signatures on them?
Probably.
It's possible you could find someone who is less legal to forge a document before we try something more drastic.
Or, I suppose, if we are to gain favor with somebody with more authority, could get them to get my parents out of prison.
Through an entire
Honestly, no.
You're assuming a lot of things with that statement. Mainly, the person in power even knows the prison exists. We don't even know who exactly is even in.
the signatures on the paper know of the prison's existence. They incarcerated them in the first place.
Well, yeah, but they want them
True.
there.
But if they decide for some reason
Bottle.
I don't think that would work too well in this case. As I said, perhaps a neat forgery of the signature on another document. It would take a lot of time for them to realize that they have been tricked.
It's possible that this isn't some deep conspiracy that reaches to the top. So if we actually just go to the top, maybe we can find a legal way to do this.
I mean, are you even legally allowed to have the documents you have?
No, but the end justifies the means.
No, but I mean,
should
if you're
hope.
gonna go, you're going to a non-corrupt official with documents you aren't legally supposed to have seen, which were
Yes,
also
to-
reported stolen.
They prove innocence. It's a gray
Putting a
area.
lot- You're putting a lot of faith in a legal system that already put your parents in a.
No, I'm not.
Sort of
I'm
death
very
prison.
doubtful about this plan, and I'm open to suggestions.
That is why I am suggesting the forgery. Fake documents. The only people that need to see them are the people at the prison.
Fake documents to what? Get us in there?
Get us in and perhaps even get them out. If these documents prove innocence, then that should be enough for the people inside to say that it should be possible to release them under our escort. As long as they don't see you, I guess.
Maybe.
I mean, it wouldn't really
There's
hurt
still
to
a lot
try.
of hope in that.
I mean, if the forgery fails, we can just kill everybody.
Can we, though?
We have done that various times before in many other of our situations.
I mean, we did just kill a whole bunch of vampires. We killed multiple dragons.
Not without great help.
This is a secret political prison in the middle of nowhere. Who do you think they're going to have guarding it?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson? I don't think so.
Oh, dude, I can't fight Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, I heard they have this top mercenary called Bill or something. He
I
might be
hate
trouble.
like Bill or something.
I can't fight that.
Nobody can fight that. So unstoppable.
He's indecisive even about his own name. You can't
He's on a
kill
level
him.
10 bard by himself and wins. In one turn.
Hmm. I mean, the forgery can't really hurt to try if we can find somebody to do it. I mean,
Hmm.
With your influential power, I believe it would not be hard for you to find people who could make such forgeries.
Oh, no, that's not the problem.
Then what
Yeah.
is?
Finding the place, getting in, getting out.
We can work on finding the place with our navigation, if you would like to work on forgeries.
you see, all you really have to do is just make the document and then sign it with the name of at least a few of the people from the investigation documents.
That would probably work. But if they have anybody at the prison who is in on this, then that will not work.
Well, I mean, Einstein is right. This entire idea would be based off of the fact that they're just following orders.
Like
The
any good
documents
soldier,
look
they will just continue to follow orders. The documents are just new orders to follow.
Alright. We'll go with that. We'll forge papers that say an investigation was done and the Branberries were found innocent and shall be released and escorted out by us.
If you would like, you could ask Junius to go over the documents to find the most convincing argument for it. He is very intelligent.
He is very clever.
I am
Though
not sure
I
if he
doubt
can
his
create excellent forgeries, but you could ask.
willingness to aid in human matters.
He seemed a lot more amicable to us, given that there are more machines and Warforged here. Getting along with everyone. The worst he can do is say no.
Alright, alright.
Possibly listen again.
Who knows, perhaps a Warforged is also great at forgeries.
He just like sticks in his mouth and just makes like printing noises as he prints.
Yeah, we just
Junius is literally standing at the side of the boat, like writing down shit as he's looking at everything.
Yeah, we go get Junius and ask him. I'll present the fake files and the real files I have, and ask if he can make something that looks like it proves my family's innocence.
Alrighty, so. You go to ask him. It will take time. But I think I can easily copy this chicken scratch. He kind of looks down at the very neat handwriting of the judge, and that's considered
Chicken scratch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, garbage compared to him.
Yeah, you see his book. It's like like the equivalent of a fucking perfect printing press that has never run out of ink ever.
Well, it's hard to beat machine precision.
You know, the fucking beautiful articulate filigree and shit and calligraphy. Yeah, that's
Actually
basically his
printed.
actual starting chapters most of the time.
Alright, well, hope you can have it done by the time we reach the Sultanate. Near our city.
Alrighty.
And then we go there.
Yeah. Well, first you teleport the family.
Oh yeah, right. Another 2 days doing that.
Nah, fuck him.
Alrighty.
Please don't.
Now the
tell the
D100.
child.
D100.
Dude.
D100.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're good.
Kills the
Oof.
child. No, fucker.
No. That's fine.
No one ever considers the fact that it's dangerous teleporting with children.
It's dangerous, but it's also
Yeah.
fast as hell.
It's worth the risk of losing a child.
Alrighty. Obviously, there we go.
Getting myself back.
Millerin, you could give me another 2 flat int rolls as well.
That is.
I think your
less
teleport back is gonna have an issue.
Yeah. What does that do?
I think you got a couple
Very
bucks.
familiar. No problems.
Yeah, very familiar is like a 75% chance of.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Cool.
You would have to literally be 14 through 24 to be slightly off target.
Alright.
Jesus Christ, man. Struggling
Some
here.
weird rolls.
Fucking struggling.
Ouch.
You've got something at the back of your mind, a fucking terrible itch. You're trying to fucking make it take shape, but this one fucking calculation is just escaping you so hard right now.
I'm
No,
just
that's-
clearly distracted. How long is it going to take for us to sail to this place?
we aren't sure. yet.
The voice in my head. How long is it gonna take us to get to the edge of the
A rough estimate will be fine.
So sailing back from the north, 6 weeks.
Oh my
No,
god.
to get to Mirage City,
Yeah,
like the edge of it. Where this
Yeah,
is.
that's-
yeah, 6 weeks. You're in the
Okay,
very
well,
heart and center of Sleet Run, boy.
Yeah.
I need to go buy some reading material. This is gonna take a while.
Hey, Brad,
Yes?
can
How
you
can I
come
help?
with me?
Sure, where are we going?
I'd like to go home.
Okay, where is that?
Well, look, that I can take care of.
Oh.
I need you to get back to the ship.
Oh, sure. Okay. How are you getting us there?
I know the glyphs for the local teleport circle. It's
Oh,
a lot
sure.
safer than your method.
Of course. Are you sure just me? Don't want to take anybody else?
Well, honestly, I was just going to visit my parents.
Right.
I didn't really feel the need to bring anyone else along, although it's supposed. I just get the sense. Get one of our little stones. I'm just. Hey, I'm going to go visit my parents. If anyone feels like coming along for whatever reason, I guess you're welcome.
Sure.
Sure.
I will keep
You
an
want
eye on
them?
the ship,
Oh, okay.
just in case.
I'm staying with the ship. I'm not teleporting again. Mm-mm.
I can work on finding some more alchemical supplies while I'm here.
Understand?
Death of 1,000.
Millie, so you know, he put us in a wall when we got to Nutchester.
Only a little bit.
Great! That
Ah.
really.
Just selling the confidence so you feel real good about coming back.
Well, look,
Hey,
as
you're alive.
long as we don't hit the propellers, I'm sure we'll be fine.
That's a good point. Ah, you'll be
Wow.
fine.
I mean, if I teleport into the propellers, at least I'll leave behind more than Brad left behind. He got revived, so. Hell of a way to go, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
know what?
honestly try my best to not to.
On that note, I changed my contingency to dimension door myself 40 feet directly upwards, with the trigger being if I'm going to hit a fucking propeller.
Sure.
That's my contingency.
Alrighty.
Wait, when you want to go downward instead of upwards, because then you just be above the propeller.
Well,
That's
no,
fine.
because that gives me time to actually, like, feather fall.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how slow you're falling if you're going into a propeller.
If the propellers are going,
Uh-huh.
then presumably the ship is also moving.
But we're parked.
Or not.
I thought we were still parked at Sleep Run. I mean,
Well, yes, but like by the time the ship should be moving.
is it? I didn't realize this was being discussed.
It's gonna take
Well,
6
it's
weeks
not
to
like
get
I'm
there.
visiting. It's not like I'm going to be gone for 10 minutes.
So, as you guys are
I'm doing
all
this to pass
discussing,
some of the time because we've got weeks before we reach our destination.
Bratimir,
Yes.
roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Uh oh.
You stop scrying on me right now.
Alright.
Is Telrath.
I mean, I assume since we're getting ready to teleport.
For you, Terath, somebody's watching.
What do you mean somebody's watching?
You see the orb?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just shoot the orb?
Don't think it has an actual physical presence.
Nope.
Well, Telrath doesn't know that because he isn't a fucking wizard, so he's gonna shoot it anyway.
So you just see Terath and they just blink.
What?
Telrath, what's that about? What are you doing?
There's like some floating orb above us.
What?
Can you
What?
describe it?
Yeah,
Actually,
floating.
you know what? You've already shot at it. Just describe it.
I mean, it looks like it's like looking. It's kind of weird. I haven't really seen
Okay.
anything like it before.
Yes, that's probably a scrying orb. Hello?
I look at its general direction and give it the middle finger.
Gets very, very close to Bratimir.
Yes.
Is
This
it like aggressive? It's getting kind of close to Brad. Same thing with
Look,
the
a scrying orb can't really do anything by itself. It just means someone's spying on him.
Can they hear?
Yes.
Alright, say nothing important for however long this lasts. How long does this last?
Well, I know the spell myself. I think I can hold it for about 10 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell.
I mean...
How
look,
does it
hang
work?
on. I prodigious inspiration, counterspell into dispel magic, and I cast... nothing, because I do that and then realize that I can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I do that and then go, no, I actually need to be able to see it to do that. Look, why don't you go sit in the bedroom? You can really only see your general surroundings.
I'll go sit in the naughty corner.
It'll take me about a minute to prepare this circle anyway. I'll call you out when it's ready.
Sure.
Hey, whoever you are, you're being very rude. Can you fuck off?
Vladimir spends 10 minutes making rude and provocative gestures in every direction.
The eye does kind of look at you briefly, Telrath, as you see it following Bradimir.
Yes, so, Telrath,
Yeah?
from my understanding of the spell, at least the way it works for me, it can really only see general surroundings, so they should see that we're on a ship, or at
Big
least
old viewing
within,
port.
or maybe not even then that much. Like, they will see we're in a wooden room. It itself cannot really do locations unless there's something, easily identifiable.
So, well then, I guess we should probably just be underway anyways.
It's more for spying on a particular person and their general surroundings so you can listen in on conversations and such.
Hmm.
Which is why he's in the other room at the moment.
Jeez.
Hey, Bradimir! I've got an idea. Why don't you just whip out your dick?
I like how you're shouting the name of the wanted criminal at
Oh,
the
please.
scrying orb.
They're scrying on me. They know my name.
Just get naked! It'll be really awkward for them.
Hey, Garth, you should go join him.
No, they might be into that.
No.
Just start going to slam time.
Hells yeah.
Come on and slam. And
Man,
welcome
I
to
don't
my
like
jam.
this. I turn invisible.
What?
The wizard
Oh,
spying
no.
on them.
Oh no.
So,
Wait, oh my gosh!
all of
Are you
you,
serious?
all of you here, roll initiative.
I don't like this.
Wait, is this on the ship?
Yes.
Ah!
Try and die him. Holy shit.
Nice.
That's
He wants me.
Give me that
Hey, it's-
dick.
Beat her initiative
Garth,
to
you might
whatever
be needed in that room.
Just disengage and just run down the hall.
Hells yeah.
Just like, no.
He's gonna run straight back
Nope
out and
the
be
fuck
like,
out of there.
there's someone in there!
My God, there's another drow in here. I really need you to kick her ass. It is not what it looks like.
I swear to God,
You sleep with another woman again, I will kill you myself.
I will cut your dick.
Ooh. That is a show.
Oh, I can almost sense her. Oh wow, her initiative is not good.
Not good, but at the same time, she did just kind of get slamboed into the fucking existence here.
Just show
That
up.
is a scary amount of confidence. That's like, in Hitman getting changed in front of your target.
Hey, you
She
rolled the
teleported.
D100 and I was like, hey, I've been rolling lots of those. Hey, wait a minute.
I can't wait for her to throw the briefcase at you, Luke, and it follows you down the hall.
Oh god, okay.
Like, I'm going to take a guess and say that she literally just looked around the room with the fucking scrying and went, I can teleport to that.
I mean, he sat still long enough.
Which is, a use of scrying that I hadn't thought of before.
You're welcome!
Useful,
It is
thank
a
you.
super old 3rd edition tactic to do exactly this, where you scry on the person you want to kill, and you teleport everybody to next to him.
Wait, so
Yeah.
is this how we get Brett's parents?
You teleported in the Merc squad.
I could, but we have to consider anti-magic fields and whatever.
Nah, it's
Which
fine.
nobody
I mean-
thought to put on the
I mean,
ship.
I mean, if we
Oh.
attempt to scry... I don't want to fucking anti-magic field my own ship.
I mean,
Yeah, we use magic.
choices, man. Choices.
I use way too much magic to anti-magic field my own ship.
Throw this guy on the initiative anyway.
Oh, Stratus here. What's all the commotion about? Gets turned to stone.
I'll do one initiative for Reckoner.
Like, literally, this is an awful location for her to teleport to.
Mhm.
I mean, to be fair though, she might be just trying to grab Brad and just dimension door away.
Oh.
Not to
So
mention
where?
door.
500
You
feet
can't
in
dimension door an unwilling target, though.
I mean, she might be thinking she can knock him out fast enough. He is by himself.
Radomir!
I'd like to attempt to dimension door into just here.
Counterspell.
Why do you?
I'll counterspell that counterspell.
Can't do that.
Can I not?
Mm-mm.
By how counterspell work? I mean, I don't
Loretta's
think-
shouting at me that you can counterspell.
You can 100% counterspell.
Yeah, if someone else is counterspelling it, but it's counterspelling the spell you're doing right now.
Well, then I wouldn't do that. I would disengage and run.
Alright.
Does she have Sentinel?
She does not.
Excellent.
So you
Step
disengage
one
and
was
book it on out.
My dad.
Get back here, coward!
I burst out of the door, stuck, putting my pants back on, like, guys, help!
You won't escape the law!
Corth, there's a woman in my room.
Wow, you are fucking bold, teleporting into the middle of the ship.
I have no quarrel with you! Give me the thief!
I mean, the thief.
You had a qualm with me the moment you came on my ship. Hi.
Oh, I still have Wyvern poisoned arrows. Let me take those.
Before, so I don't have to bother typing it out. While there's no direct ruling, counterspell is a reaction taken when a spell is cast, which means it's already complete. So
Oh.
you can counterspell a counterspell because you've already finished your initial spell.
But going in turn order, then it would go... The spell failed already. Seems fucking retarded.
It does.
And a very big oversight.
It's
Yeah.
Baseline, can you take reactions on your turn?
yes, you can.
Yeah,
That's fucking retarded. That's actually fucking retarded.
yeah, you just don't get it until the
Yeah,
next
you just.
turn.
Alright, then you would just be able to dimension door there then.
That's why you can shield.
Thank you, Wizards of the
on
Coast,
your
for being
turn.
an absolute fucking retard.
Alright.
Or, you know, featherfall on your own turn.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
simply jump off a cliff and just featherfall.
okay, so page 190 of the player's handbook says that a reaction can occur during your own turn or on someone else's.
Alright, so... I can't...
Alright,
Well, actually... can't cast two spell slots in turn.
That only applies
There
to
you
bonus actions.
Man, the spell system's fucking weird.
Yep.
I fucking
very
hate wizards.
complicated.
I seriously fucking hate wizards. Fix your shit. Anyway.
Either way, I appear in the main area, zipping my pants back up and screaming.
Alright.
It also only applies to specific things for some reason.
Hmm?
Going through it, you can, like, if you're a fighter who can cast magic, you can action surge and cast 2 spells.
See,
Yeah,
that makes
'cause
sense
you-
though, because it's 2 separate actions.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's why, like, anything that grants additional actions like haste specifies what you can and can't do with it.
Right.
That one I could
It's
see.
just, like, that particular ruling is literally just so you can't quicken and cast 2. You can't, like, be a sorcerer and quicken cast 2 fireballs in a turn.
Wizard duels must be fucking amazing then.
Yeah,
Cast the spell, cast the spell, counterspell, counterspell!
Well, this part really comes down to Dimension Door's 4th level. Did she use a 4th level?
Should we just have to make a roll? So,
Oh, well,
it
alright.
might not even have fucking gone through. So, it would be
So,
spell modifier.
14.
Or, so,
It's the stat you use for casting. It's a flat roll.
or,
Against.
it would have because it's a 14, so it would have just made it. So
Yeah.
then the counterspell
Yeah.
would have gone off. So. But anyway,
Sure.
Millie Wren.
Anyway, back to business. I cast Polymorph on her to turn her into a rabbit.
Already. Wisdom saving throw? Or con?
Uh,
I can't even remember.
Polymorph is Wisdom.
Already. Make it with a 17.
Does that make it?
Well, that's a shame. My DC is 19.
Oh,
What the hell? How?
Just
Uh,
the crown.
crown.
Yeah, the crown gives
Oh,
me
the
22.
crown. Alright, yeah, that makes it. Checks out.
Alright, so she turns into. Well, what did she turn into?
A rabbit.
Perfect. Alright. She's a rabbit.
And then I'm just gonna, like, go stand in the doorway and be like, someone just throw her out the window.
Can't we just, like, kill her? I mean,
Look, if her form as a rabbit takes too much damage, she'll just turn back to normal.
oh. Alright then.
I mean, alternatively, no, while I'm holding this spell, I cannot actually, create or something.
I think it could be very beneficial for us to interrogate her, however.
She's too dangerous to be left alive.
No, I don't
I
think.
mean,
There's like 20 of us and one of her.
if we really want to, we just need to figure out, how to trap her so she doesn't just immediately. About an hour.
Plenty.
Concentration.
She's literally a rabbit for an hour.
Wow.
Yes, with all of the with all of the intelligence of a rabbit as well.
But she still wants to kill me. That's still there.
That's a mean rabbit.
Oh.
Point!
It's
Dave!
the river from one leaves it.
Well, look, how about we just lock her in there for now then?
Alright, slowly puts away the poisoned javelin.
Alright, so
Can she teleport onto the ship?
Okay, first of all, let's get Iron Stride in here. Iron Stride, fucking grapple that rabbit, go.
I guess we're going off of initiative.
What rabbit?
Yeah.
But
Just lock the door for now.
Door's
We
locked.
shut the doors. He's not going to get out.
I'm on deck. What is happening down there?
Einstrad, there's been an assassin sent after me.
I am on my way.
Raxiel will easily get up there and be like, I'll take over.
Thank you, Rexiel.
I'm gonna start the ship because she might be sending other people after us too. We should probably leave now.
Let's all be on our guard.
Is that good, Captain?
That's a good idea. We should at least get the ship moving.
Yeah, this is
Alright,
casting off.
Einstrad. Millerin has her currently held as a rabbit. So
Good
I'm
rabbit.
thinking that we take her hostage and do some interrogating.
Right.
Hang on.
So
Terra can cast silence, can't he?
Reckoner?
can you? Reckon?
Terra.
Mm-hmm.
Back over the intercom. Yes.
Because I feel that it'd be a good way to prevent her from casting most of her spells. We can put her in a silence field and just communicate, with message or something.
Or just have her write.
Or have her write, yes.
One moment then, and I go back onto the top deck. Nashu, Monolith, I'll need your assistance for something.
Oh, good.
Ganker.
The boys are coming bot lane.
Someone on deck has attempted to assassinate one of our members. We'll need them watched.
Right.
Haha, now I have bodyguards.
Wow.
Alright. Think to myself. I don't know the spell. Bradimir,
Yes?
what does teleport require? I mean, I don't even know if she'll be able to cast it again, given that you only seem to do it once a day.
It's just verbal, Captain. I just say...
Okay, so as long as we keep her from speaking, no teleport. Let's see, what about that? Dimension door, verbal. You can bind her hand to make sure she can't do any somatic cast thing, which means we'd only have to worry about things with material.
Opponent.
That's why we're going to silence her.
Alright, and
We'll
then I
start-
should grab her.
Yes. So, you three should go in there.
Nashu, Monolith, prepare to grab the target.
When-
Ready.
We'll have Telrath cast silence, so that she cannot use any verbal spells. Then you lot will grab her, and I'll whip up some chains and I don't know, we'll just stick like a belt in her mouth or something. We need to stop her from speaking, and we need to stop her from using her hands.
Do you want me to attempt to break her jaw? You can always fix that later, can't you?
I would rather you didn't.
It seems like the most simple solution.
But it's a bit violent. We're trying to get information out of her. I do not think do that.
Very well
Paladin's
then.
been
this-
gone.
Despite her trying to kill me, I'd like to see if we can end this peacefully.
Alright. I am ready when you all are.
Right, well,
The tree.
The tree's alive! It eats Bradham!
After Telrath casts the silence, that I will drop the spell. And then
Okay,
you lot grab her.
I
So
will
I
hold
just-
up my fingers as I count down.
Shall I do a hold person as well?
If you want.
Yeah, sure. It's only
This poor
second level.
bastard.
Alright. As Telrath reaches 1, he casts silence in the room.
Blast him.
Right. And then a moment later, I drop the polymorph.
You just see her immediately trying to scream. as you all immediately go to pounce the shit out of her. Go ahead and roll athletics by some bizarre happenstance.
It's possible.
It is. It's highly possible still. Like, by some trouncing fucking possibility. The other boys.
I feel like you should just get advantage. Oh, no, yeah, I mean, I guess all of them rolling independently is about as good as advantage.
Literally as you, like, grab her Iron Stride, the other two grab her fucking wrists, and she's, like, sitting there trying to yell, and you can see she's trying to cast spells. As Nashio Monolith literally, like, ripped the blade away from her hand.
I give them both a nod of agreement, like, good work.
Yeah, they continue to hold her, and obviously she is, well, fucking stuck, grappled and restrained by all of you.
I love my boys.
You know what? I think better of the whole, like, just using creation and shit. I pull out my rope, and I just command it to, like, tie around her hands, like, over her palms and everything.
Around the fingers and everything, so she can't wiggle them.
Yeah. To just, like, some extreme fucking shibari up in here.
I'll just break my fingers, it's fine.
Alrighty.
And part of it will also, like, go around, like, in her mouth, so, like, she can't even close her jaw.
Alrighty. So you do the full gag effect.
Gagged and bound.
Real Japanese shit going on up in here.
She's into it, she's into it.
Just like my Japanese animes.
That, especially with the science, you have captured the bounty hunter.
I'm just gonna start taking shit out of her pockets while she's restrained.
Let's make sure she's got
Gathering
nothing to
intel
cast
quietly.
with.
Yeah, the components, if she uses those.
Dibs.
So, you will not find components, or anything actually, but you do realize that her blade has a mesh weaving, and that is actually her arcane focus.
She doesn't have like a
I like
spell
that.
or anything.
On her personal body, she has 3 potions of supreme healing.
Oh my god.
Oh, sick!
2 potions of gaseous form.
Oh.
Yoink.
She was prepared to fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
This is meant to be an in and out job.
So, and also from where else is it? Well, obviously her body armor is still on there because she's fucking super fucking tied up at the moment.
Yeah, I don't really care enough to strip off her armor right now.
But her blade is a customized Medusa blade.
Ugh.
Oh, it's this chick. Okay. She's the one that tried to stab Brandon.
Yes.
Well,
Needed Velas.
Well, she was aiming to very clearly capture Brad alive.
Yeah.
Capture me carbonite.
As you know, petrification is petrification, but it's not death.
Oh, by the way, I can read lips, so I mean, I could understand her swearing at us and stuff.
Oh yeah, she was
So I can talk about that too.
literally like, before fully being grappled and everything, you just saw her literally screaming like, "You will not escape the law!"
I'm just going to add all of that stuff to our board as well.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a pretty sick free sword.
Yeah.
The feel when you go in for an easy like bounty hunt and instead you are captured and looted.
You are robbed.
You picked the wrong ship, fool.
When she literally tries to go and make it a quick job and like in and out.
I mean, I guess she was expecting to, like, knock out Brad, like, stonify him and then dimension door away.
Probably.
Because I don't think anybody can cast teleport more than once per day.
I think you can. You just need more spell slots.
I'm pretty sure. No, I don't think like that a wizard can ever actually reach that point.
Well, teleport's only a 7th level spell. If you have 8th or 9th level slots,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If you are level 20, you can do it more than once.
if you're at least level 17, you can cast teleport 3 times.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Is you use the higher level slots. Yeah, you're right.
So, you now have Riki captured.
So, look, I'm going to be honest. I don't have actual message.
That's alright. Telreth can apparently read lips, so we can...
Well, I don't think that's going to help much while she's gagged like this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, message?
I
Yes,
come and
we
step
need
back
you,
out of the
Misty.
silence. You know.
I could get message, but it would take a bit of time to rework one of my items.
First.
You just kind of see
Awesome.
Riki like rolling her eyes, like.
Being held down by me while she's already bound. Not taking the chance.
Suddenly
She
thinking
just
he's like
fucking looks
dragging
back
it.
at you and just like shakes her fucking head while she's like fucking pinned.
So, really, specifically, Misky, we just need you to cast the spell so she can respond to us, since she can still hear us.
No, she can't. It's completely quiet in there.
But then drop the fucking silence. We don't need it anymore.
Oh, jeez. Why don't you just tell me?
I just figured you would have done it.
Snap and the silence is gone.
Alright.
So, since she was after you, Brad, would you like to question her?
Yeah, just, why? What were the reasons for this? Just because I had stolen something? Is that it?
So, obviously, I would assume Misky just being translator here.
Yep.
Thank you.
So, as you do ask, you broke the law. You robbed a court judge.
Well, that may be true. I think for good reason. Do you know why? Do you know why I took that? Or were you just told to grab me?
I was told to grab. Why would I know? How could I know what you stole? It's Judge's personal file.
I suppose not. In case you didn't know, I am Vladimir Branberry, and those were the Branberry case files which prove my parents' innocence.
The family famous for whorehouses.
Yes, the very same.
Sorry.
I literally picture Misky laughing and then saying that.
Same.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, everyone.
Obviously, I was meant to bring you back alive. I knew that wouldn't be easy considering last time with our paladin.
He's not here anymore, but I've still got the rest of my friends.
That's great. Well, obviously, I won't be able to take you, nor I even know where the fuck I am right now.
No, this was very ambitious of you.
I was paid a lot of money to attempt to retrieve you.
Very well.
I assume you learned your lesson then.
Yes. Bring friends.
They won't help.
Oh. She just kind of like rolls her eyes as she kind of just fucking growls at you. Needless to say, I've already been paid.
Right, well, you do not need to die here.
I intend to.
She doesn't.
I'm hoping to avoid that, but I'm not against it if we have to.
Like I said, I was paid to attempt to capture you.
Attempt. Am I right in assuming there will be others sent?
Very likely.
Alright. It's my turn to be Velas.
Nonetheless, fucking well, halfway out of here, so guess dead or joining your crew.
Funny that you would suggest it. I wasn't really expecting that myself.
Oh, come on, Captain. Seriously?
No, honestly, I was just going to dump her in Galen ties.
The fuck is a Galen ties?
Bless you, Captain.
That is where I was trained.
But I mean, it can teleport. Why does that matter?
Well, depending on whether or not she can actually do that again today, it would at least buy us some time. By the time she got back to, the people she would want to report to, our ship would be long gone.
Well, like a day maximum.
There's a point where she just starts like, well, quick question. How are you holding Iron Strike? Just like hands behind the back and just fucking pinning her down as the ropes?
Basically have her on her knees and have her pinned down like one arm hand on the shoulder to keep her pressure on her so she can't stand up, and the other hand is making sure she can't get her hands out from behind her back.
So, out of boredom, she is jabbing her horn as best she can against your armor, even though she knows it won't do anything.
I ignore it. I mean, it's not problematic.
I mean, well, you do have to know that, like, how many people can you bring with you, Brad, when you do your little whoosh thing?
Up to 7.
Yeah, do you want her to bring 7 people next time? I mean, there probably aren't very many people that can do what she just did.
Look, I'm not particularly interested in killing a prisoner.
Look, if she could bring 7, then why didn't she do that this time?
But
Because she wanted all the money herself, Brad. She's
So?
Overconfidence.
I mean,
I
we
don't
could
exactly
ask.
trust her to join the crew either. She's not like the other people that have joined us. Who, we...
You say that and she kind of like looks at Misky like, fucking really?
completely overwhelmed.
I was here to begin with. Fuck you.
Not like that.
Alright, I
I'm
didn't want
talking
to have
to
to
you,
do
talking to
this,
her.
but let's get not living here.
I mean, unlike
Crossing the
everyone
truth.
else on our crew, you have the ability to leave at a moment's notice. Hence, all of the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else that we forced to join our crew, well, for starters, they were given the choice to just leave. They chose to remain.
I can confirm.
I don't
that.
trust you to not teleport away the moment we take that rope out of your mouth.
You say forced to join, Captain, like we conscripted them. They wanted to join. They've been given opportunities to leave.
Yes, well, that's why I corrected myself. I said we gave them the choice.
Vladimir goes and gets
Everyone that didn't want to stay was
Must
allowed to
be
leave
tossed
when
over
we
truth.
made port.
Does Zone of Truth affect messages?
Yes.
It should. You can't tell a lie.
Yeah, okay. And also, why would she turn sides on a dime? She very clearly was screaming for a lawbreaker.
Zone of Truth will find that out quite easily.
Alright, so you cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah, does not Lift know that?
La, la, la. He actually does. Because all clerics know
Yeah. We'll have a group effort.
it. I know fucking way. Sheesh. She'll come over and do the Zone of Truth. She willingly fails it. Let's see now.
Excellent.
I mean, if I'm in it, I guess I willingly fail as well because I'm already in it. I don't care.
Iron Stride, who's your favorite?
You
Me.
can choose not to answer.
That was exactly
Yes.
what I wanted to hear.
Didn't even skip a beat. That was beautiful.
Alright, look, first thing I want to know, are you a practiced member of the art? Like, studied? Or is magic a natural gift for you?
Studied.
Where's your spell book?
She kind of looks up to her head. In here.
Great.
That's cheating.
Alright, what do you plan to do if we release you?
Travel to the next city with you?
And then...
I don't know. I got money now. Drink? Fuck? Yeah, the law thing is just because I thought it was fun.
Should have been a pirate.
Why on earth would they pay you before and not after?
Well, that's to send a message. Also, I'd never do jobs without full payment.
What happens to you if you don't complete the job that they've already paid you for?
Nothing. They have to find a new person. Yeah, they might get mad and probably send someone else my way as well. They're kind of same boat, I guess. And proverbial and literal.
Alright then, do you honestly wish to join our crew if we were to offer it to you?
I don't see why not with a captain that interesting, as she kind of like jerks the knots jokingly.
Would you join it so you could try to fulfill your contract?
It's already fulfilled. Besides, this many metal boys around, obviously you have money. You'd have a lot more interesting jobs.
Sorry.
Besides, being stuck in a mansion all day is a really boring fucking life. I did that for about a year.
Alright, well, is there anything else useful you can tell us about what we're trying to achieve? The Branberry case.
Question before we go any further.
Hmm?
Can we ungag her because this is getting old?
Yeah, I suppose.
I promise I won't go anywhere.
See,
Alright.
talk like that, I don't believe you. But this will be fun.
Zone of truth.
Alright.
Yeah.
I like
Force
that.
the rope on knots.
Ugh. The case. You know, the place I was probably supposed to bring you. Silver Waters.
Oh, right. Do you actually know where that is exact? That would be helpful.
I do.
Oh,
As long as you promise to take me along.
well, yes.
Do you know what kind of
I
Facility.
do
What
know
we
the
should
layout of the prison.
expect?
Not really. It's usually pretty hush, but I know they keep wizards and other such things there. I mean, if you're going to keep a place secret, you might as well ward it against it as well. Would make sense, wouldn't it?
Are you going to cause trouble for us once we get there?
I don't really see a reason why.
That is not a yes or no answer.
Would you rather cause trouble with us?
I would very much rather cause trouble with you.
I like it.
Like I said, being stuck in that mansion for over a year got really fucking boring.
Right.
Right.
Well,
My final question.
Mm-hmm.
Why should we trust you?
Well, because I'm being honest. I didn't
Yes,
just...
you can also apparently change allegiance on a dime.
I also didn't do this right away. She misty steps right next to Misky and kind of like shuffles a little bit and stands between Nashu and Monolith.
She's brave.
I'll step up behind her. I won't do
That's
anything, but I'll step up behind her.
I mean, you could grab my hips again if you like. But nonetheless, I seek to help. And, looking to the rest of the crew, she does kind of, as crude as it is, kind of pull her top to the side a little bit to show some side boob, but branded as pirate.
oh. What a coincidence. We're pirates.
We aren't pirates.
You weren't never a
Aren't we?
pirate.
We're
were.
opportunists.
Oh,
Most people would say we're pirates.
Eh,
I mean, we came from pirates.
it helps me sleep at night, okay?
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
it's okay.
Look, well,
Alright.
Alice isn't here anymore. We don't have to keep lying to ourselves.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, sure. All right, we're pirates.
Well,
Yeet.
The paladins
it's a
are
pleasure
gone.
to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you
I
as
would
well.
like to discuss magical theory with you a bit, but I was in the middle of something that you interrupted. So,
Oh, yes.
Oh, I mean, that's understandable.
those of you who are remaining on the ship, keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Am I going to be held
We'll be
down by
back
Big, Tall, and Iron again?
Monolith, Nashu, you may go about your business as you see fit.
You won't get anything out of them. Not like that.
I don't expect the big iron lugs to.
You will treat my men with respect.
Oh, and you can have your sword back once I return.
That's great. She, and you recognize it to an Eldritch Knight as it goes back into her hand, and she sheaths it anyway.
I like her. Bye, Millie.
bye.
Have fun with your fan bam.
Break her arm so she can't.
Bye.
I promise I will be behaving. So does the captain
It's like
do
you
that
can learn a thing or
regularly?
two from Misty.
What? I missed what you said. Sorry.
I said it looks like you could learn a thing or two from her.
All right, Queen
It's
bitch,
been
get off.
roughly a minute, so I couldn't- look at Brad and Tara and go, let's go!
Let's get it.
D100. Well, actually, no, circle it, so 100 success. Boom! You're there.
Yay!
Yes. Now I would like to return to my original question. How close is Melbourne and Gallantize?
So, Melbourne and Gallantize, pretty much a week's travel apart.
On foot?
On foot, no.
Okay. Well, look, I brought a lot of money. We'll just hire a ship.
But that would be...
Yes. Forgot to mention. One moment. The circle I know is Gallantize, where I was trained. My family is in Melbourne, which is close-ish.
At least we're teleporting back. The ship's actually going somewhere.
I mean, if you'd like to make it more of an overnight thing, I could project an image of my home for you, Radomir, and you could try to teleport us there.
Right, I could do that, but get back to the ship for another day.
Well, even if we found the fastest ship here, it'd probably be at least a week instead.
Alright then. We'll give it a try.
Alright, I project a silent image of... Oh,
This is how I die.
you know what?
Are you prepared to no-clip through the floor, Telrath?
I have the most HP out of all three of us. I don't know why I'm the one prepared.
I sit down and I say, let's take an hour. Let's take a rest. Because I need to just re-prepare something.
In the middle of the city square, we're just
Bloody
sitting
hell.
In the middle of
just
the
find a
place
spot to-
that you were trained.
Look, Gallantize is fine. Probably. I look around, just pull my cloak over my face, and use the crown shape-shifting feature to just like cover up my dragon mark and make myself look. I make myself look like Misky.
Why?
I know a few people here that might not like me,
Oh, well,
That is
alright.
so
interesting.
I just need to wear another face.
Why do you think that no one would like you at a place of great study here?
Because I oil bombed a wizard.
Wait.
This is house. I didn't hurt anyone, but who I may have stolen a few things.
Wow, that's sure is something.
Anyway, let's just sit down for a bit. I need to re-prepare scrying. Because I have to make sure my house looks like... I have to make sure I actually know what my house looks like. I haven't been there in a while. If
Yeah,
they've moved or redecorated, I don't see that teleport going well at all.
Demolish the house.
So, I'm going to take a short rest so I can use Prodigious Inspiration again. And re-prepare a teleport circle into scrying.
Okay, well, Milren does that. I'm gonna go do street performing or something.
As you're doing that, especially since this is a studied college, do you...
Oh, I leave the college.
Well, I was gonna
Go out to
say,
the
as you're
actual
about to
street.
head out, you do see a person who looks like maybe a head wizard kind of comes walking in. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you using this circle? How do you even get these runes?
Shit.
Don't you know we're supposed to be here? Yeah.
Look, it's been a long time since I've come by here. I am sorry for dropping in unannounced.
What?
I studied here many years ago.
He kind of like goes to look over your face / Miski's face very carefully. Roll me. Oh fuck!
Oh, this isn't going.
A deception as he's like trying to
Uh-oh.
figure out who you are.
Do I recognize him?
You definitely do. This is the headmaster of transmutation magic.
Uh-oh.
Alright. This isn't going well.
If that is the case, then you at least know.
What do you do? Squawk like a fucking bird?
Just how rough coughing and how bad this is.
Look, clearly he just has a really good memory.
He remembers a tiefling he's never seen before.
I will give you about 3 seconds to vacate the premises, all of you, or I will mass polymorph you and leave you to the prison guards.
We'd rather you didn't, so where's the exit,
Alright,
sir?
we're leaving. I'm sorry.
He pulls out
Look,
he pulls out a wand and just like points it at you, and he's just like, "Go, go! I'm watching all of you."
I just start walking around. I'm
A
like, look,
single
I'm
wrong
sorry,
move.
I'm sorry. I didn't
Run.
know it went here.
Run!
Quick!
Run.
And he follows you all the way to the fucking gate.
Scary polymorph wizard.
The master. Of course, of all the fucking headmasters, you get the one with transmutation master. You fuck.
Of course it was him.
Does everybody that owns a book just become a giant cunt?
Most of them, yes.
I've met such an inhospitable man in my life. Even the
Didn't even offer us
vampires were
tea.
nicer. They were fucking vampires.
Alright, so I go street perform.
I find somewhere to sit down outside so I can make my rest.
You're definitely able to find your usual dive. The tavern has not gone out of business. It is the same half-ogre who has opened up his business nearby for the students to come and have a nice relaxing drink with a heap of meat and whatever else they've desired.
Oh, thank God.
Probably the oddest half-ogre you've ever known in your entire life, but probably the smartest one, too. A damn good cook. Really? He likes harpies?
Alright, well, you know what? I'm just going to order something to eat.
Alright. So, and Bradimir, go ahead and roll me 2 performances.
A drink and some food is a damn great way to take a short rest.
Damn right. Especially good.
Well, they were garbage. But not really.
I mean, shit, if that's good. God, 5, man, wow. But they're still impressed, you know, even though wizards passing by and such, they are still very entertained at your songs and other demonstrations.
Yeah.
They're wizards, most of them can't perform for shit.
It's very true.
I feel like most of them wouldn't care.
No, you know, especially seeing the starting out students of, well, very clearly have not had the chance to really.
Maybe.
But, let's see. Well, since it would probably be kind of midday, the half-ogre's specialty. They have stuffed trout with cabbage, broccoli, nut bread, applesauce, veal sweetbreads, goose eggs, potatoes, and raspberries for the lunch menu. With a little bit of Griffin milk cheese for sides, as well as a very heavy dwarven mead, as well as a softer wine that comes the pirate havens that not a lot of people have known about, but it is an interesting mulled wine.
Alright, you two, I need, take your time with whatever. I need to concentrate for a moment. Definitely not an excuse because I have to be right back.
Pretty good.
By the way, the tavern name, which is actually pretty ironic to have near the Wizards College. So, but that, as Riki is going around and, listening to Miski and he didn't know everything. Is that a spectator? And what is that? And she points at Philippe and everyone else honestly, I was expecting a lot more metal men to be marching around.
Oh. Yeah, let's go upstairs.
What? And so she'll follow you upstairs.
Sees dragon at helm.
The dragon at helm. Stratosphere having a nice look out over the open seas. Welcome back.
Peter! Sir.
Peter.
Peter.
Alright, so as you are sitting relaxing, Telrath, you are getting a fucking delicious meal with Miller and Bradimir heads on back, and Bradimir, go ahead and roll me 2d20s plus 10.
2d12 plus 10.
2d20s.
2d20, alright.
Get that cash money millionaire.
Oh, busking.
Ooh, we managed to make a nice amount, especially since this place is a little more on the ritzy side of the Wizards Colleges. Nice 43 gold.
Excellent.
But you do manage to find the rest of the group back at the Adventuring Pony Tavern with the half ogre, obviously serving up some delicious grub.
Yeah, I'll get myself some of that as well.
It's just with the obviously with the midday kind of special, it's a 2 gold piece, but obviously your choice of the menu. Mix and match and everything.
Just what they have.
All right.
Nut bread.
I love me some nut bread.
Nut bread and stuffed trout.
I'll stuff your trout.
Nice Griffin milk cheese.
Peter.
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 They do have goose eggs and rice. Roast veal sweetbread. Stuffed. God damn it.
Wow.
Alright, so obviously you're able to rest up and collect yourself. See a couple of people walking by, other wizards who are studying with the college and discussing different arcane theory. Stuff that you've done a long time ago. And very base level stuff comparatively to the magics you've been now performing.
Amateurs.
Pathetic.
More support is
Alright,
filtering.
once
all
my rest is
around.
complete, I'm going to start by doing a sending to my father. And say, "Hey Dad, I'm coming to visit. I need to scry on you so I can teleport," oh that's one word, "in. When you feel the urge, do not resist."
Resist. Resist!
Do not resist.
Police.
Resistance
Hello.
is futile.
Millie? What if your mother said she heard something before, but what? Alright, so obviously he won't resist while you do that.
When he says that, I just kind of groan and just go, so just send another one. Just, yeah, look, I'm gonna be there soon.
Alright.
Just walk around the house or smithy or wherever you are so I can see it all.
Alright, not much has changed.
And then I focus and I cast Scry.
Alright. Go ahead and, yeah, not teleport. As you do, Scry goes to stroll around the forge a little, and you see all the various works and projects that they have been working on. Obviously, things have slowed down since you've left. Doesn't seem as busy as it used to be, but they clearly are still getting by, but it's not as exuberant as it was before. Just kind of mills about for a little while. You do see the forge and everything, the crafting areas. Just kind of, looks around, waiting after a good few minutes, and you definitely get a familiar sense. Obviously, the few things shifted around for whatever project is being worked on.
Into the wall. Into the wall.
Into the wall. Into the wall.
The breach.
Radamir,
Yes.
we need to go somewhere we've got a little bit more open space so I can create the illusion for you.
Very well.
I'll just lead Radamir and Telrath somewhere that's open and empty enough that I can use silent image to just slowly, since I can shift the image as well, I can kind of shift it around to show him the entire place.
Very nice.
Like, this is our destination.
Alright.
I don't know if it's going to help any, since I've kind of had it for a long time, but I reach into my pocket and I pull out my smithing tools, which are old as crap. These do come from home. Although I have carried them for years, so they might just be mine now. Probably not worth thinking about. I'll just put them back.
Alright.
Alright. So, hit me with that sweet D100 when you go to teleport.
Where do we end up? Let's
Clench your butthole.
One.
Oh, yeah!
Pretty bad.
It just had to be, didn't it?
It's all gone wrong.
Oh yeah, that's
It's all gone.
I need to double check where that goes.
Wrong.
that's a mishap.
Oh, so it's a mishap
I
thing.
doubt it went beyond.
Hold on. Of course, this is what I get for closing the door.
I cast teleport. We start sinking into the floor.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm going to take a wild stab in the dark and probably scene casually.
Oh yeah, it's definitely seen casually.
Because there's no way I got you familiar, but I can at least sit there
Alright.
long enough to
So.
give you one detail.
Yep.
Ouch.
22 damage to everyone, and roll again.
And
What
we do
kind
it
of damage
again.
is that?
Alright, we're good.
Righty.
Meow.
66 on target as you appear, and your father like flinches as part of the floor just explodes. As
I'll
you all,
fix that.
as you all appear in a lot of pain for a brief moment from another mishap fire.
I mean, I only take half damage, it's force.
I know, it's just fucking hilarious. Still like the fucking like going across the world kind of, and then just stopping briefly.
I teleported into the floor.
I heal most of it.
Well, it's all of it for me, so thank you.
Alright.
I'm literally.
Sorry about that, but we made it.
Oh shit, I don't look like me. Dad, I've got an illusion on. It's me.
You could see he was
right.
like already grabbing one of his staffs from the fucking rack.
Pause for a moment and go, oh crap. And I turn to the others and go, please don't mind the accent.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Scraw.
Look, I learned to speak dignified. My family, less so.
So, obviously you shift on back. It really is. It really is you.
Yes, it's me.
You can see he's like a mixture of like wanting to hit you over the head for a moment and just fucking get over here, you asshole. Just hugs you tight.
I give him a big hug. Good to see you again, Father.
Oh. Yes. Are these two your friends? Well, obviously,
yeah,
it's just
like
stupid. I'm such.
This one here is Bradimir. He is my ticket back.
Hello there.
He's also quite skilled in the arcane art, just in a different way.
Immediately go to shake your hand.
Shake his hand. I have my bard by trick.
Well, I could tell by the look is very fun.
Well, thank you.
And
you don't need to do that, Brad.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
and your bird friend.
Yes, this is Telran. He's one of my most trusted partners.
Never met a squawker as big as you before, but
Pleasure to meet you.
Myself, I'm sorry.
pleasure to meet you. Come on. I mean, well, just don't worry about the floor. Obviously, we'll get that fixed up later.
No, I can take care of it now. Just give me a few minutes. I'll take the time to cast Fabricate and just meld all of the stone back.
So, after you meld it all, slaps you across the back of that. It just.
Ow!
You deserve that.
Why?
You know why. I love you to death, but damn it. Would you really have to blow up his office with it and take the delivery?
What? Oh. Yes! That guy is an asshole!
He's paid good coin for that!
Don't care what he paid for it. He didn't deserve it.
It's not for you to judge. When you get conscripted for that, you're supposed to deliver.
No, I was always against delivering to those who had nothing but ill will to our craft.
You're as willful as your mother. That's why I fucking love you both still. Still glad you're fine. They never fucking found you. You could have sent a message sooner.
I probably could have. I'm sorry.
Scaring
It's
us
been
fucking
pretty
half to
hectic,
death.
though. I'm pretty sure I'm wanted in more places now.
Yeah,
Not my
we heard. It was hard not to hear about, the particular armor set that you had left with, along with the item, with the infamous captain's ship on the Monte Brita.
Well, look. We're also the reason that ship doesn't exist anymore.
You can see he's about to be mad, but then he hears that, he's like... Good. At least you got some fucking brain still in you.
Easy, that's all I've got.
Oh, did we not like the burrito thing?
Yes, every father and mother loves hearing about their daughter being whisked away by pirates of seedy fucking nature.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go look at these smith tools.
Especially one infamous like Captain Vierick, known for
That's a nice hammer.
killing every single merchant that he's ever come across because he wanted his coin.
I hadn't known that.
I can tell you that he certainly lives up to the reputation.
At least you got rid of his ship, if I'm assuming by that statement he's still around.
Yes, unfortunately, he seems to have survived.
Oh shit, we could discuss this in a fucking workplace later. Let's go home and... God, your mother's gonna be happy to see you.
Alright, if we're going outside, I'm going to need to put the mask back on.
Your father is less sophisticated than I expected. You hear that from the crowd?
Well, I suppose I should take that as a compliment.
Nonetheless, you're welcome. Obviously, you were a good performer, and you were fellow crewman, I assume, for whatever you're doing and traveling or workshop that you own. Come on, tell me what you've been up to, anyway. Let's go.
Well, we've been sailing around, helping people.
It's fantastic to hear.
We visited this small town called Nutchester. They were being plagued by a horrible woman calling herself the Brine Queen. And we disposed of her.
As long as you're not disposing of good people, anyway.
Well, given that she cursed one of my friends to turn into a gross fish person, I wouldn't say she was very good.
Sounds like a pretty nasty bitch.
We also dealt with some vampires up in the north, near what was the place called again? Speedrun?
I mean,
It was a shithole, is what it was. But
Home first.
It was just the far north, Sleet Run.
We've been bouncing between towns a fair bit.
Now listen, sweetie, you don't have to tell me fanciful tales for me to be less mad at you. You know that, right?
It's not fanciful. That happened.
No, so like
Why would I lie about that?
we killed a lot of vampires. We could probably like fill a fireplace with their ashes.
I mean, well, it's probably still on the ship. What am I carrying?
Yeah. Angry father.
Oh, actually, I found this. Reach up to my pocket and pull out the writ of reward.
Oh.
It belonged to old Garuru.
I'll be damned.
Apparently, some people owe him, and therefore us, quite a lot.
Oh shit. Never thought what I thought would be my future shop owner and keeper and legacy because become such a high class adventurer. Look at you.
I mean, there's some other things I would like to show you if I could, but, maybe not till we get home.
Of course. I mean, away from prying eyes.
Exactly.
He'll happily lead on and continue to start telling embarrassing stories of Million growing up, of various arcane mishaps and crafting. I think the best time was definitely when she actually burnt off her eyebrows because she wasn't paying attention to the forge right. Bangs curled up too. Her forehead was never in more in view than you'd ever see.
And is this really necessary?
Oh, come on, I've not had time to even talk to you, never mind tease you a little bit about past. Seems like the perfect time.
No, please continue.
So he'll continue on down the trail. Oh, God. So, obviously, after probably God knows how many other wonderful stories he gets to tell you, dropping a hammer on our foot and everything else, knocking over an entire rack of supplies and wood, and even accidentally flipping over the ore box. Finally get home. You're home, really. Not been here for many months. Well over a year. Just exactly as you remembered it. See your mother out front. Doesn't recognize you at first because obviously you're disguised, but sees that father is a glow and a light and just sharing all sorts of stories about his daughter. Kyle looks curiously. Who are these, sweetie? Well, he kind of looks around, double check, like, it's inside first. As ushers everyone. Obviously, this is Bradamir and Telraf, as we were discussing. she's back home. Obviously, waits for you to drop the illusion as you're all inside.
Ow. Just change back to normal.
You could actually see your mother's eyes just well with tears, like comes up to hug you. Where you been? You have no idea how upset and worried I was after finally getting a message.
I'm sorry that even that took so long, Mom.
Stupid.
I've been traveling all over, but I couldn't exactly return home on a whim.
That's a good
A
thing.
lot of people aren't very happy with me.
It's probably still on. Shit. It's nice that you're safe. Come on. Have a nice meal. Oh, hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, Bradamir and Telraf. I can't wait to catch up.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
As my daughter been following the family craft and well, making her own business, I assume she's probably had to keep a little bit of hushed and everything else. Can't really come back to family business, but just glad you're safe, darling.
It's alright. I've been doing my best to spread our name, at least. Hopefully in a good way. Our seal, our mark, everything I make is branded with it.
Good, sweet. Oh,
Yeah,
Admittedly,
I'll pull
haven't
out my sword to show it to them.
given much of that away.
what do you do?
Don't have much time to sell stuff with all the traveling we've been doing.
We'll do a dragon bone. The father immediately recognizes the material.
Oh yeah, I mean, pull out my great sword that I made.
I'll be damned, you made a lot of improvements. Definitely a lot better than fireworks and oil of slipperiness,
That was improvisation.
It definitely was,
I mean-
wasn't it?
Now I can. It only lasts for a short while, but take a moment to cast creation and just create just another sword.
Yeah. You actually see like tears of joy in both their eyes just kind of well up. Like, I told you that. I told you the college was helpful. So, I mean, all this and even traveling, like, I mean, obviously you got a shop. I would love to come see.
I mean, I have my own workshop, yes, but it's really nothing compared to what we have at home.
Oh, don't be silly. I mean, with crafts like this, I'm sure you get all sorts of great customers.
Well, like I said, I don't really sell anything. I travel too much to make a business of it.
I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, I would imagine you're getting a spot set up.
I create for the joy of creating and to supply my friends and my crew.
I mean, At least it's the most impressive craftsmanship I've seen in a while. What about your ship? Is it fire? I mean, obviously it just appeared. I wasn't even sure what you were saying when it would just kind of happen. Yeah.
You know what? Probably the best way to describe it to you, I mean, if you want, tell her. I cast Silent Illusion and just make a miniature replica of the ship.
You
Complete with mini replicas of all the important members of the crew.
So,
That's amazing.
you're especially your mother, Alexander.
I say miniature, but it can be up to 15 foot cube, so
Goddamn.
it's miniature compared to the size of the ship, but it's still pretty big.
Nice replica model.
Yeah.
Is she mother and father looking at her. This is your workshop.
Yeah, this bit down here is where I do all of my work.
They immediately take note of Axiel. I would imagine you made a model of him.
Oh yeah.
You have a dragon on board?
I mean, I'm gonna take a moment to focus, send a message to him, and be like, Raxiel, are you doing anything right now?
Well, here's a quick question. Ironstride, are you flying the ship or still watching Riki as Miski is showing her the digs? And
Jesse went to have a shower,
oh shit.
but assumedly we're up on deck talking to Raxiel and Strato and Dante and shiz. I mean, I can fly the damn boat.
That's true. Hey, I can get someone to fly the ship real quick, Mom.
Alright, I'll give you about 20 seconds.
Miski! Quick! I need to switch out.
Okay.
Well, having a dragon on the ship is one way to put it, but really, I just have a dragon and summon him into the room.
Fills up the room pretty nicely.
God damn it, Captain.
Oh,
Hey, Raxiel.
hello. Who's this?
Raxiel, these are my parents. Mom, Dad, this is my son.
What?
Apparently.
Oh.
He's adopted.
God.
You almost gave me a heart attack. I never expected to be, well, I guess, still a grandma? Oh.
We found him on an island one time. He was
Yeah,
very small then.
she raised me since I was tiny. Taught me all sorts of magic. I've been practicing.
He's actually quite skilled.
Oh, yeah. And he'll go to do an illusion over the room, kind of like make it seem like not the hold of the ship where the shop is for a moment is like the first thing that came to his mind. I'll be damned. I could see why you've been so busy and... Well, nonetheless, I at least expect some more messages.
I'll definitely make sure to send them when I can.
Well, since everyone's here,
Oh, actually, no. That reminds me. I have a gift for you. I reach into my pocket and pull out my mini homunculus replica of myself.
Oh my god, what is that?
I
Captain, what have you done?
made a miniature me.
It's a mini me.
Is that like a doll?
Can you make a wind-up Millie?
I close my mouth and it looks over at you and goes, "No."
Ah!
Oh my! It's amazing. How'd you do that?
It's actually just a bit of clay, really. A bit of clay, some ash, some of my own blood. But as long as I'm on the same plane as it, I can see and hear everything it sees and hears. And I can use it to communicate with you.
That's fantastic.
Also, apparently it can't actually speak, but whatever.
Arcane shenanigans. Just add a walkie-talkie to it.
Or
Well,
just have
we
it
could-
right.
We could give them one of these sending stones that we have.
Do you really think, Radomir, think carefully about what we use those for?
I mean, we still have the actual sending stones that are more limited in use.
Can't you just have the homunculus or whatever just right?
Oh yes, I can. Which is what I was planning to do.
Which would work perfect.
I'll leave it here. I'll have it just do whatever you tell it to. So if you want it to say, come to the smithy with you, it can do that.
It's perfect.
This way, you'll always have a way to contact me.
Thank you. God knows we missed you so fucking much. We're just glad you're alright and doing so well.
The main reason I came here was so we could stay in touch. However, we also need a place to stay the night.
That's perfect. I'll go fix up some dinner and full sauce, especially with well, I mean, grandson and all. I'll make sure to make up an extra big meal.
I look forward to it. It's been a while since I've had some cooking after all.
That both start getting ready, and even your mother is kind of pointing out different things as Raxel decides to start helping and walking around carrying a basket, collecting a few things with her. Able to have a wonderful night with your parents. Actually, very nice dinners. Everyone kind of sits around as in nice, but obviously a little awkward of a family, but still very warm and welcome.
I also don't want to impose too much since I brought over 2 people and a dragon. So,
There.
I add an extra door to our house. By which I mean I cast Melior's Marvelous Manners.
Oh.
So
Perfect.
we have our extra dimensional space to spend the night in.
Travel and you bring your own hotel? Damn.
You literally brought your own hotel into their house.
That door's going to last for a whole day, by the way. If you are, I don't mind you exploring in here once we go home. But do be careful. Anything you leave in here will get trapped.
Don't worry, we won't leave anything behind unless we expect to leave it there.
But people, that's you. You can't get trapped in it. If it goes away, you'll just get put where the door was.
Good to know.
So don't worry about getting yourself stuck. Just don't drop anything.
So, obviously, end of the night, you'll be able to head to bed, and your mother will still insist on tucking you in.
Mom, you do know how old I am, right?
Oh gosh, I haven't seen you in forever. With that, she'll wish you good night and actually go to read Raxiel a bedtime story.
Yo.
I'm back, by the way. What'd I miss?
Heartwarming. Everything heartwarming.
Shit.
Cute shit.
Raxiel
Miss
being
us.
called the
Oh,
grandchild of the family and being read a bedtime story by Grandma.
Oh, something Grandma never thought she'd ever do in her life.
Nope.
Obviously, everyone is able to rest up, and as much as you do keep eyes on it, Ricky Ironstride, you can tell she's kind of like, you know, playing the boundaries a little bit jokingly and trying to see if you're more than just an iron block.
She looks for your dick compartment.
Wait, what did I miss something?
She.
Did I miss something? I was telling the cat to fuck off.
Ricky is like testing your boundaries and seeing, like, you know, if you follow and if there's a little bit more than just a iron fucking faceplate. The personality behind there.
If she's like poking me, I slap her hand away.
You're not like the others, are you?
No.
You can tell she kind of looks over the others that are, you know, off doing their own thing. Reckoner kind of watching cautiously. Junus Lucius is clearly working on some nice forgery.
What a guy.
So, obviously you're not a tin head. What's your story?
My story is none of your concern.
I guess I'm dealing with a hothead, not a tin head.
You are dealing with someone who does not trust you.
That's fair. That's fair. So, why are there so many guys aboard? Is it because it's the captain's female?
I don't even dignify her with a response.
I got you. I got you. Alright, alright.
As long as you treat everyone on board as equals, then I will have no quarrel with you.
I think I could handle that.
Including the Warforged.
Oh, listen, I'm not about to go and fuck around with them, especially after being handled by them like that. I know my place.
Good.
Besides, the one I was originally after anyway is gone. And I've already been paid. She kind of like does the little palm gesture, and you can see between her glove a gold coin kind of appears and just does the knuckle roll with it, and it disappears again.
I will be keeping my eye on you, so long as I do not trust you. You will have to earn that.
Oh, it's going to be a bundle of joy working with you, Tin Man. You tell, she'll try and test some of the boundaries.
She's gonna be that little thorn in my side.
Oh yeah. Looking for every bit and piece that she can. Just message in the middle finger. His animal messenger for a week and send him a fucking paper with just the middle finger on it.
No, you send him a message that says, "I wish I could flip you off," and that's it.
I'm actually going to now. Like the following day when we're getting ready to leave, I'm just going to cast sending to that guy and be like, "Hey, by the way, that tiefling you ran into, yeah, that was me. You know, really, Rin? I'm giving you the middle finger right now, but you can't really see it."
Just immediately like, what? Why are you little shit?
Ah, that sounds kind of good.
Alrighty. So, obviously it's the day. We'll finish over and everyone goes to sleep. Obviously, Ironstride, you are eyes locked on Ricky.
Yeah. Don't need to sleep, sir.
So, she'll go and find a spot downstairs. She purposely like walks around in circles a little bit just to see how much you fall.
I do not get tired. I can keep this up indefinitely.
At least somebody will be watching. Yeah. Without shame, strips down to nothing and goes to sleep.
I watch intently. I do a bit of light reading while I keep an eye on her. It's sending out a signal.
Booty detected.
I'll start reading my father's book some more.
Alrighty.
Make a con save.
Oh my fucking god. So, obviously, everyone is able to wake up refreshed. Stratosphere will be taking over the helm midnight, so Miss King can actually get some sleep.
Yes.
The other part of the crew is often doing the other parts of, intrigue.
Only one out of us three is a pilot. I guess Raxiel came with us too, so...
Yeah, there are
That's
some
a
other
big
pilots, but nowhere near as skilled as the rest of you. So, obviously, after a refreshing rest, you have to wake up. You can smell breakfast already. See that, basically, especially in the early morning, wasted no time and Even Raxiel is helping make breakfast as well, and make sure it's a nice big one. Nice classic home cooking. You can even hear him occasionally saying, I'll help, Graham.
Oh, great. He adapted quickly.
I mean, did say adopted. Alrighty. And as you are reading that, I'm sure I just on a brief note when she does wake up.
Oh.
She will just kind of make a little side comment. Didn't realize your kind needed to learn so much.
Learning is essential for all species.
Fair enough. I guess don't have much else to interest you between, well, food and everything else, so I guess music and the arts are kind of more of your thing aside from fisting someone to death as she kind of looks at your arms.
Literally have killed probably nearly 100 men or more.
You remember.
That I remember. Well, for the most part, learning medicine is helpful for the crew.
See, honestly, your looks definitely would not have expected that from you.
No, I was designed a lot sturdier.
How old are you? You're way too smart to be a regular golem.
Well over 600.
Good lord. How the hell did you make it over 600 years and no rust or anything?
Mostly through stasis.
Well, that must have been pretty damn boring.
I do not recall most of it.
Well, thankfully for that, I think I would lose my mind.
For the most part, all I remember is back then, anyway. Why are you so intrigued?
I mean, it's not every day you get to meet a 600-year-old golem who's smarter than your average street pussy.
Well, you can stop calling me Golem. I'm Iron Struck.
Ricky. A pleasure to find you.
Pleasure.
How about a corpse pet? Now there's two flavorfully dark chicks on board.
Sweats nervously.
Those ebony booties.
While I'm sure you should get along with the crew fine, you can understand my mistrust for you currently.
I did kind of try to kidnap the young handsome prince of the trade poppers.
Who is also part of our crew and one of my friends.
Understandably, man. Nonetheless, at least he's got powerful friends and a lot of assets. And you could see like a Korath giving like the death glare at her from across the way.
I suppose you could say that.
I'm pretty sure she wants to stab me.
I'm pretty sure she will at least once.
Girlfriend? Or
I would
wife?
assume so. I do not get involved in their relationship.
That's fair. Generally, since you don't have dangles and all.
As I'm not exactly organic.
I mean, I've seen plenty of people use things that aren't organic, but that's a discussion for another thing.
Hmm.
As she goes to continue to pick your brain, Ironstride. Obviously, Radomir Milling, you'll be able to wake up to the nice breakfast that Raxiel and Grandma made.
I'll continue to answer her little questions and stuff. Nothing too detailed.
You can tell she's not like digging deep. She's just kind of like getting a sense of who you are.
Right.
So, but
Okay, that's me. I gotta get going. Sorry, boys.
Yep.
All good.
Alright. See you guys. Have fun.
Ah!
Goodbye.
So, how long will you be intending to stay? As Axia is looking very proud at attempting to cook some food.
I mean, I was thinking sometime after breakfast.
Yeah, it
We'd
is
head
almost.
back.
I figured we'd end off where you guys were teleporting back.
And we miss.
Fall off the ship. Ah!
Pretty
I'm
freaking
fine,
times in
actually.
a row and we just die.
Oh my god. Teleport into the fucking engine.
That's a hell of a way to die.
Roasted. So,
What smells like chicken?
Oh no.
you're gonna be coming back again soon to visit a little more often? Maybe not just a whole year?
I will if I can.
Please do, sweetie.
Yeah, that's. If you ever need anything, just tell the tiny me. I'll hear it. Probably. Actually, come to think of it, if I keep spending time in that manner, it actually won't reach me.
You don't
But
go
if
in
it
the
can't
manor
reach
that
me,
much.
it'll tell me the next time I come out.
Alright then. Just don't be a stranger, alright?
I'll try not to be.
Love you. Where's my baby?
To have some other families to reunite, you know?
Of course, of course. I'm sure there's a lot of them in your crew.
I'll do my best to take care of.
Proud of you. Hey, you go out there and keep being amazing, alright?
I will, Mom.
Still gonna bother you to visit a while.
Like I said, do my best to drop in when I can.
Alright. We'll both give you big hug to Raxiel as well. Shake your hands, Bredemin. Get ready to head on back.
You know, considering our less than dynamic entrance,
Perhaps
I'm
we
going
should
to
do
leave
this.
Raxiel here, and I'll just summon him to us once we safely make it back to the ship.
Okay.
It should only take a minute, so when you're ready, Brad.
Wish me luck.
Oh, believe me, I'm wishing you a lot of luck. I'd rather not teleport into the ship's engine.
You can see them both tearing up as they wave as you get ready to head out.
I think.
Bye.
Thankfully, you are very familiar with the Breath, so
Cool.
straight into the workshop.
Alright, good.
I like Grandma. She's really nice. She's teaching me how to cook.
Well, make sure to take you with me the next time I go to visit.
Yes! Yes! Get to learn how to make a pie next. And that's a good spot to leave off on as you are in flight for Silver Waters.
Yes. My dinner was ready an hour ago. I'll be right back.
Sorry.
On that note, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired.
Night.
The sick boy leaves.
Woo.
Session, Josh. Y'all later.
Exposition.